Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome back to Hell.
Gas.
And welcome to the Broken Pact. What was once D&D's first official Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica show, and still kind of is, thanks to our guild affiliations, now Strangers in a Strange Land in Avernus. Coming to you live via the official Dungeons & Dragons Twitch and YouTube channels, and available as a podcast, thanks to our producers and studio, Saving Throw Show, at savingthrowshow.com. My name is Ruben Bressler. You can find me everywhere at MoxRuby, MoxReuby, on all of the socials. And these fine players are going to be performing and playing for you all this evening. Please feel free to introduce yourselves.
Hi everybody, my name is Jordan and I play Astaroth, who is a Minotaur fighter from the Boros Legion and also now somewhat affiliated with the 8th Remnant because he made them have to do Boros Legion stuff and now he has to do some 8th Remnant stuff, which is why I've also got this chain.
Part of the chain gang.
Back on the chain gang.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Riley Silverman, and I play Velma Sweet, the half-dev Karin Bard / Warlock, who is a member of the Demir Guild when she was on Ravnica. Now it is a bit of a free agent in Avernus. And that's all I have to say about me tonight, I think.
Hey everybody, I'm Grav Galati, and I play Lucian Ladrin, a member of the Azorius Senate, and my first order of business on Avernus, once I become dictator or something of it, is to ban all chains.
Y'all really hate chains, huh?
No, he loves them,
Yeah.
which is good.
Cool.
I just have to get
He
rid
just
of them.
hates him.
Because
It's a little Tom and Jerry
you
with
look
the-
ridiculous.
I love it. Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle Nguyen Bradley. I'm guesting today. I'll be playing the character Lunaria. That's on her voice.
Lunaria! See the
Something else?
Oh, it's a whole thing.
Gosh.
We usually Tutturu is here. We do Tutturu.
Oh, okay.
Since she's not, we're
okay.
doing it
all
for
right.
you.
All right. Well,
We all
I'm
got
happy
this
to sit in. Smiz. I am playing a. So technically, don't get into picky fact checkers here, but I'm technically playing a Asmar is my character, and I'm a paladin class, but I'm technically from. You'll see. It's just don't get into picky.
Don't get bogged down in the details.
Don't worry about
telling-
where I'm
Hey,
from, kid.
don't be jerks.
Yeah, we're telling a story around the campfire. Don't worry too much about the rules.
We don't.
He says on the official D&D Twitch channel.
no,
So
Junior
thank you so
Popper would
much
say
for
the same thing.
guesting. We have a couple of sponsors on the show, one of whom is our official guest sponsor, Cool Stuff Inc.
And since you mentioned Cool Stuff Inc., I guess I'll say a couple things about Cool Stuff Inc. Cool Stuff Inc. is a great website where you can buy Magic products, board game products, stuff. I mean, I normally use it for Magic stuff, but I know there's a lot of crowd out here that aren't Magic people. But if you do go on there and you want to buy stuff, you can use the code BROKEN5 to get 5% off on your checkout and show them that you like our show. And they brought guests, so yay.
Eggs.
That's some pretty cool stuff. You know what's also a cool stuff? Is a customized mini that you can make for your D&D campaigns. And if you're going to do that, why not go to our friends at Hero Forge, the official mini sponsor of the Broken Pact. You can customize and design your own minis, and it's great for us as a Ravnica-based show because you can actually make your own Minotaurs, Loxodons, Centaurs, or other fine Ravnican races. Go to HeroForge.com.
Yay.
What's wrong with your voice?
I don't know.
Why is it all crazy?
Speaking of centaurs, Norse Foundry has lots of cool,
Wow.
beautiful
What?
dice.
That was
and
the-
some of them, I think, could be the color of centaurs.
I got there.
Because
Got there.
centaurs aren't
Did he
real.
though?
I don't think you
So
got there.
I think
It's a flawless segment.
Speaking of
dice.
Norse,
You could order centaur colored dice or flavored. I don't think they do flavored, but let's email them and ask about flavored
Don't
dice.
eat your dice.
It all tastes like metal.
Delicious. They are the official dice sponsor of Saving Throw Show, and you can use the code Saving Throw Show for 10% off your order. That is NorseFoundry.com.
And speaking of dice, this is dice. Okay, there, nailed it. Elderwood Academy has many amazing objects that can hold your dice or your figures or make dice or dice towers. Riley has a very good example. They also make dice vaults. That's kind of like a combo. That one's like a combo dice vault character holder.
Put your
pen
minis here.
Thingy mirror. They're great. ElderwoodAcademy.com. They're all nice.
That's it.
That was
We did
an
it.
epic experiment. Well done, everybody. We have a couple more announcements to get through. I want to start
Sorry.
with there's a new Dungeons and Dragons and Saving Throw show project coming, and sitting in the chair that I'm sitting right now is Dungeon Master for that show, Garav Galati, and Dark Lanterns is coming, if I'm not mistaken. Can you tell me a little bit about this?
Sure, yes. So Dark Lanterns is a new show that Saving Throw did in association with Wizards of the Coast, and it is 10 one-hour-long episodes that will start airing, well, not airing, I guess premiering on their YouTube tomorrow. And I believe the first episode is available at 1 p.m. But don't quote me on that. It's supposed
What
to be
time
1.
zone?
Pacific time zone.
The
They are
best
on this
time
coast.
zone.
The best coast, exactly. So they are set in the world of Eberron. So if you're excited for the new book, Eberron Rising from the Last War, that is featured all over this. So please tune in. Or I guess not tune in, but be there on YouTube, just refreshing the page until it shows up.
That's
it's youtube.com/D&D Wizards.
And that's 1 p.m. Pacific time,
Pacific.
which is 10 a.m. Eastern, or 8 p.m. Japan, which is
No,
where Ashton
Eastern
is
would
right
be.
now.
Would be
Did I do it backwards?
4 p.m.
No, I did it backwards. Whatever.
You know what? Just do your Google. You know
Google
what?
it.
While you're using YouTube, go to Google and look up time zones and find the place of your phones.
Yeah.
Also, once it's up, it's up. So
Yeah.
you can wait a little longer.
That's true.
But is there a hashtag?
But you
for
shouldn't
Dark
wait longer.
Lanterns?
You should watch it right away because it's going to be
Yes.
awesome.
There is a hashtag. You can use hashtag Dark Lanterns RPG, and we do have a Discord. So if you join the Saving Throw Discord, we're already talking about it. So
Awesome.
go check it out.
I'm very excited for the Dark Lanterns show because it's Saving Throw show and it's people I like and it's going to be a ton of fun. So please do check that out.
It's good stuff.
One of the cast, which well cast members yet, or we? Because one of the cast members,
Oh, yeah, I
Rob
know
is
the
on it,
cast.
but our cast member Ashlyn Rose is going to be on it as well.
Ashley's a member,
Yeah.
and so is
Right here.
Xander, Megan, and Tyler
Nice.
Rhodes. You will see them all on that show tomorrow.
I like,
They're not on
I
our
like
show,
that you
so they
specified Tyler Rose.
Because Tyler, like, everybody knows who Xander is, everybody knows who Megan is because Megan's part of it, but Tyler, like, doesn't get around much. He likes to stay in his hole.
All right,
I like to keep him in his hole.
fine.
He's good in holes.
We're going to move on now.
Yeah, maybe.
Speaking, nope, not speaking of anything. No segue.
There's no way you can segue from that.
Extra Life is happening on our channel right now, everybody. And if you would like to fill the holes in our hearts and also in our pockets,
Not bad.
actually holes in pockets you can't fit. Okay, never mind. But you can head on over to our Extra Life page. We recently tweeted a link from our Twitter. I believe that you're going to get a link in the doobly-doo pretty soon over there in the chat as well. You can give us gas money. You can give us soul coins, devil's rerolls, substitutaroos, which substitutaroos, and billboards exist in hell. And every $25 raised tonight means an abyssal chicken is going to be added to something that I throw at the party. So I will get a grand total once that happens in a couple of hours. Only a couple of hours here, folks, to be able to.
Oh, I was imagining like every time we hit 25, another chicken appeared like right there during game.
I can try to do that. I don't.
No, you don't have to.
I don't
It's just
want to
like-
check the page that
That's
much.
fair. Yeah, we don't have the setup for that.
don't-
That's what I was picturing in
Do I
my head,
have
which would have been
I don't think
ridiculous.
I don't think I have
You
that
guys notice
capability.
this chicken?
What? It's a
And
lot.
then later you're like, where do these keep coming from?
And last thing before we get started. Pacific Media Expo is this weekend here on the Pacific Coast. And I don't know anything about it.
I'll talk about that if you let me.
Yeah, go.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I really mucked up the other two, so.
No,
Okay. we're
third
good.
time's a charm.
Okay, cool.
You
Pacific
mucked it
Media-
up, but did better than the rest of us all did.
No, I don't think so, but all right. Pacific Media Expo is a convention that's happening this weekend in Pasadena, which is in Los Angeles, I guess you could say California. And it begins...
Pacific time zone.
It is on the Pacific time zone. I believe it starts on Friday and goes to Sunday, but we, Saving Throw, in particular, has a presence there. We will be doing a panel, 12 o'clock on Saturday, noon, and it is located in Hilton. Nope, this doesn't say the room. Well, there's a panel there. Trust me.
Check the
Noon.
internet. It'll tell you everything.
Yes, check our socials for all the information, and we'll also be running a bunch of games there. And yeah, come hang
The
out with
one
us.
that you just talked about that Dom is running.
So Dom, our fearless leader, is going to be running Savage DuckTales.
that sounds
Speaking
the
of
best.
abyssal chicken.
Yes, yeah. Dom goes all out for these games.
Savage ducks and abyssal chickens.
Savage DuckTales sounds.
We hate poultry here.
Yeah,
Or
that's
love
right.
it.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
love it. Yeah, exactly.
We cook the goose is what we do.
Exactly. Yeah, come check that out.
So that was a lot of ado, but without any further ado, it's time to dive into the world of Avernus for the Broken Pact. Season 3, Episode 9, Long Road Home. The Broken Pact is on what they hope to be the final leg of their journey here in Avernus. Packed into their pact-mobile, a tormentor named the Morrow, named so after the ancient dryad Mookie Morrow that helped guide them away from the perils of their home plane of Ravnica, about a week ago, I think, give or take a couple of long rests, that was once a veritable warband of misfits, but is currently only 3. Their Hollyphant compatriot Lulu and their capricious ally Vision Quarex, both trapped in Avernus as well, are off to capture the Sword of Zariel from the Bleeding Citadel. Their new friend Dewey the Oblex, similarly deserted far from its home plane, is delivering a special package to the hag Mad Maggie elsewhere on the plane. And lastly, their companion and core member of their foursome, Tutturu, was sucked into the Morrow through a portal of some kind, and now appears to be in Elturel already. All roads lead to Elturel, a grand city founded on the river Chionthar in the western highlands of the material plane, but now removed, floating high above Avernus, chained in place by massive infernal irons. A city where the party needs to get to find the Tree of Redemption, a massive sycamore in the main square, tied and connected to Yggdrasil, the world's soul. A city where Lulu plans to bring Zariel's sword in hopes of reuniting it with its fallen master. A city where once upon a time, the then angel Zariel and her Hellrider forces, paladins of the Kingdom of the Two Suns, launched their campaign into the hells against the forces of evil many years ago. A wise man once said that war is war and hell is hell, and of the two, war is worse. And not everything that was supposed to happen, happened. Zariel turned. Haruman, one of the Hellrider lieutenants, turned as well. Some of the Hellriders, loyal to Celestia and to the Eltugard, fled at the sight, back through the portal. Their betrayal, or perhaps their heroism, never to be known. Some of the Hellriders, led by the elf knight Jandor Sunstar, fought back against Zariel's treason. But when the dust settled and Zariel emerged victorious, it was Jandor and his forces strung up and punished for their insolence instead. Elturel now floats above the Avernian wastes, overlooking a different river than the one upon which it was founded and built. As you see, as you drive closer, off in the distance, the familiar black, inky scar of the river Styx flows beneath the massive chains that hold Elturel aloft, hundreds of feet above the ground. And as you roll closer, the sand and the dirt you drive upon is caked and hard and cracked from dry, scorching winds. You can see a lone figure in the distance, walking towards the floating city in the sky. Loonaria, you made it. You made it all the way back here. Somehow, some way. You haven't been back to Elturel since the invasion. It's awful, of course. Elturel being transported to this awful place. But after those people freed you, you learned and you came home. And it came home to you. Must be fate. So you're here. And you see an opportunity to right the wrongs, to make things better, because that's what Hellriders do. So you walked back. Devil after devil, demon after demon, war gang after war gang died at your feet, because you're no amateur. You're almost back to Elturel now. It's just on the horizon, however far away that might be. The horizon plays tricks on you in a place like this. You don't know how to get back to Celestia, but you can get back to Elturel, because it's here. And you can try to get Elturel back to its rightful place, to right the wrongs of this universe, somehow, some way. But you can't deal with any other damned gangs today. Not today. And out of the corner of your ear, you hear another damned infernal war machine rumbling towards you. What would you like to do?
Maybe they'll just go past me and not see that I'm the only living thing in this big field. That would be super great and nice. And I don't think that's going to happen, but it is a car, and it is going to where I want to go. I stick my thumb out reluctantly. Maybe this is a symbol for getting somewhere.
You see the symbol in the figure in the distance, wavering in the heat a little bit, but as it comes closer, you do see. Well, describe yourself. What would they see?
You see a very tall woman with a cape on, lots of armor. She doesn't look like anything from this plane, from Avernus, and she has a real cool, nice, fancy armor that must have been made by someone very good at making armor, and but like you can tell like this figure, this person is not supposed to be like in this here at all. It doesn't look like anything you've seen.
See, that's how you do a product segue.
Oh, I see. Nice.
So even if she weren't sticking out her thumb, she sticks out like a sore thumb here in Avernus, and that's what you see as you are driving closer, maybe a couple hundred yards away.
Hey, Blue, you see that person out there?
Is that a living thing in a big wide open field?
Yeah, it's like giving us a thumbs up or something.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Means keep on going. Good job.
Maybe. I mean, I guess we could stop and ask for clarification on the hand gesture. We don't really know how things work around here.
Maybe they're an envoy from the city welcoming us.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, last time we were welcomed into a city, they tried to trick us into fighting for spectator sport, but
They succeeded in tricking us into fighting a spectator sport. They
you're
didn't
right.
try.
You're right.
Right.
Okay, look, how far are we? How well can I see? Because I had that extra vision.
So your vision is doubled
Yeah.
because of your sight bonus. I would say that your detail is better, as well as so you're quite far away from the city.
Yeah.
The city is.
No, I mean, how well can I make out her?
You can make her out pretty well.
Okay. Well, she doesn't look like the kind of fiends and stuff we've been fighting before, but then again, we were honeypotted pretty quickly at.
I'll also let you make an insight check because
Okay.
you can make out her features, her body language.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a 23.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
What's your body language like? It sounded like it was like resigned, almost.
I'm very sad. I am a little hunched over. I just have my hands in the air. Sometimes I move them around. I keep looking behind me at the war machine, but I'm just really tired of turning my head around a lot. So I'm just.
Wait, do Asimar have angel wings?
They're not visible unless I command it to be.
Okay, so they're not currently.
I look like a humanoid.
Okay, great. Just want
Big
to
And keep in mind,
humanoid.
Asimar also is like her. That's her stats sheet, but she might not be playing technically an Asimar in the game.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
just the
Big lady.
That's my question, though, is that I'm from Ravnica,
Right.
where angels are not uncommon.
Sure.
Does she look like an angel to me?
Yeah, I would say so, a little bit.
Okay.
This is the most angelic-looking being you've seen while you've been here.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, is not a huge competition.
Correct.
But it's enough like an angel for me to then to say, all right, I might regret this because I know how excited you're going to get, but Astaroth, I think that's an angel.
I don't know why I'd be so excited about that. I used to hang out with angels all the time.
You've been looking for Boros all over this plane.
All right, no, I am excited, but
okay.
you front-loaded it with the whole thing about me getting overexcited, and I didn't want to seem too predictable.
My concern is not that you get excited; it's that you'll be persuaded easier if she doesn't end up being on the up and up.
Well,
That's all.
look. I mean, if there is somebody who's not just a demon creature running around here, I think we should at least, stop and talk to him, right?
I agree. I just think that we need to be on our guard because we have been tricked by kind-seeming people, like today. Like literally today it happened. So let's just be a little bit more careful with it.
So, I mean, what are the chances it's gonna happen again?
Very high. They're very high.
Twice in one day? Alright, I mean, we'll
Well,
see.
again, as it was explained by Mad Maggie, we are in what is known as a hell plane. So it's very likely to happen again. You made deals with devils recently.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see. We'll find out, right?
I mean, there are ways to make people speak the truth if you'd like me to interrogate.
So I have
In a public manner, of course, nothing in a...
And then I think in this
Dark room.
conversation we just drive past and,
Yeah. Oh, we should turn back
and
around.
probably never deal with
Yeah.
our guest player this episode.
I'll pull up within like 10 feet and
Cool.
park and just kind of wave. Honk, honk.
I cast Detect Evil and Good.
She's casting a spell, kill her! Okay.
You're casting Detect Evil and Good.
On any,
I cast Eldritch Blast.
it's 30 feet.
I
Yep.
counter this immediately.
Do you?
I don't think I have spell
Okay.
slots, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. You actually can recognize Detect Evil and Good because you've cast it before?
I'm also yelling, I'm just casting Detect Evil and Good to make sure you're good. I'm good. So if you're evil, we're gonna have a problem, and I need your car.
That's what evil people would say if they're trying to trick us.
So this lets you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you,
Oh.
as well as where that creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. Interesting.
What's our car called?
The Morrow.
Should I stop calling it a
Type
car?
of car is it?
No, it's definitely a car.
It's a
Doom
tormentor.
buggy. It's what it looks
Tormentor,
like.
right.
It's like,
didn't
it's
get
like a heavily
desecrator.
armored Doom buggy, essentially.
So you detect evil and good. You do not sense any aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey, fiends, or undead. However, I will let you make a religion roll real quick.
Does she detect any Fey on me as a half-elf?
No,
Okay.
because your type
I
is still
guess it's
humanoid.
just-
So.
Making sure.
16 plus what? Religion. Where you at, buddy? 4, so 20.
20.
Nice.
So typically, you know that that things like soul coins give off a faint evil aura. Everything on this plane gives off a faint evil aura. It's like trying to walk through Chernobyl with a Geiger counter. But you also pick up a little bit of good for the first time in what feels like forever. There is a faint, static, white noise background kind of equivalent of good coming from the entirety of the car, as well as the 3 beings that are in it.
I detect your good a little bit, kind of.
Oh, all right. Are you an angel?
We don't use such words where I'm from, but I'm a very good person, I think.
Where are you from?
Celestia, where might you be from, if not this infernal plane?
Ravnica?
What is that?
Yeah, we get that response a lot so far here.
It's home for us, but I don't think that's important.
Look, you stay there for a minute. I'm gonna come over and make sure you're not like a evil thing that's pretending to be good.
How dare you, sir? I am the epitome of good. I may have mucked up some things in the past, but I am good. I am the echelon of good. You should look to me to be good, not to see if I am the good. How dare you, sir?
She certainly sounds like an angel.
Yeah, no, I mean she's got that part down.
Yeah, wow.
I am sorry, but I am gonna come check real quick.
Do you actually have a way to check?
No, but I mean I figure I'll get a vibe when it gets close,
I
right?
like this. Okay, all right.
Real quick, you wanted to do something?
I was trying to say that it might be a creature that she can detect. I don't know the exact origin of Arthur, but I was giving you, it's you as a DM.
Yeah,
one
I don't
out
think
there.
that would.
Okay.
Yeah. So Arthur with the second sight kind of situation that Arthur has.
No, I meant like, does she pick up anything?
Oh, does she pick up Arthur? No,
Yeah, okay.
does not. Yeah, so this is does not pick up.
That's what I was making sure.
Yeah, no worries.
I was rules lawyering a little bit to make sure.
Cool.
Okay, so Astaroth will, I guess, kind of jump off of the Morrow with his axe ready but not out, and just kind of like head over.
Be like, all right, okay, you
What are you going to do? Smell me? To smell if I am evil? It's been a very hot day, sir.
I mean, if you smelled evil, I guess that would make a difference. But really, I just kind of wanted to, get close up because sometimes, like, if there's tricks and stuff, when you get there, it's easier to tell. But
There are no tricks here, only the power of the gods within me. Not recently in like the last couple of days, but it's been a weird couple thousand years for me, so I don't know why I'm getting to this now.
It's been a weird week for us.
DM,
so.
would I recognize them at this point?
I would say make an insight check for me.
Yoink.
At disadvantage,
Okay.
because you were dead at the time.
Astrock does have
Rip.
Only in the box counts.
Wait,
Just put it together.
that was an 8 and then an 11. So 11, so 8.
8 plus nothing.
Nothing.
Insight. I would say no. You don't
Okay.
recognize them, but I would say you do recognize the very unique bag that Velma is carrying.
Is Bellman still? You're still in the same
I'm still
car?
inside it. I think I would have gotten out of the car just for sake of story.
Hang out.
I got out of the story so you can. Just for sake of pacing, I'm out of the car now.
Cool.
I mean, I only sort of checked, but it seems like she checks out.
How do I not know why? This one looks suspicious. I see you have the bag of a... Well, in my time was a vampire, and it's really complicated. His name was Jandor. Why do you have his bag?
Because it's a long story, but we basically freed his soul and he gave it to me, and along with this ring.
Oh,
Yeah, and you recognize the
Cool.
ring as well.
that's nice. I guess he was also stuck in that tree. Did you find him in a tree?
Yes, amongst many, many others.
I mean, it was like a big metal spiky thing. I guess it kind of had a tree-like look to it.
It was a tree. I was there as well, at some point, and then I wasn't.
I'm sorry, we haven't caught your name.
My name is Loonaria. I am one of the great warriors that came from Celestia that followed my leader down to this hellscape to try to defeat the fiends.
Oh.
But there was some miscommunication probably, and that's why I ended up in that tree. That's definitely what happened.
So those of you who read the signs of the names of the people on the tree.
Only I could read
Only
those.
you could read those. You do recognize the name Lunaria as one of the beings from the trees.
Wait.
You, at this point, have put together who these people are.
Wait, were you on those trees?
Yes, I was just there, hanging out, waiting for the right time to see some cool adventurers come by, and maybe they could help me on my quest, and that's what happened.
Well, I appreciate the hanging out pun, but I'm curious how you survived, because everyone else that we pulled off those trees vanished, and their souls lifted.
I told you I'm from the Celestia. You don't know what I'm talking about because you're not from my place, but
Where's
I am
Lulu when you need her?
imbued with godlike powers. I have been spoken to by the gods. I am from the heavens. The divine power must have seen that I deserve to be here and to complete my mission, because I was doing that in the first place, and I definitely did not. I stopped doing it when I was before the tree, and I'm going to finish it now.
So
Yeah.
you're like a real creature of good here in Avernus.
Definitely, 100% for sure. Yes, correct, you are.
Because, man, there have not been a lot of those that we've run into.
No, I think you're 1 for 1 at this point.
The closest we got was that Oblex, and I mean, Dewey's the sweetest thing we've met so far.
Yeah, but I'd say he's like a creature of neutral, probably at best.
He was keeping someone captive because he was lonely, so that is a ding in his face.
I suppose
Lulu's pretty good. I like Lulu.
Oh, right, yes, of course.
It's
Lulu.
true.
Oh, do you know Lulu?
Lulu.
The Hollyphant.
Oh, yes! The Hollyphants are from my plane.
Oh.
So, Lulu is still alive.
Oh, you just missed her. What are the odds?
Where is she going? Why is she not with Zariel?
Well, boy, you are way behind on the story.
She's on a fetch quest.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Huh.
Does your quest involve a ride to... Do you need to get to Elturel?
Well, it was my thought that I should go there, and perhaps if we could move it along away from this hellscape and might go back up to the mortal realm, and then I could also ascend from there, and maybe I could get some help or something. I mean, I do. Do you know who I speak of when I say Zariel?
Yes.
We've heard of her.
Cool.
The name's been thrown around a couple of times. I mean, we haven't met him personally or anything, but it seems like
What? So we heard the story of Zariel and stuff.
Yeah. You
yeah.
heard, well, you
That's-
heard
that's what Vision
Vision's
told.
We heard
version.
We also heard Maggie's version.
You also
of
heard
it.
Maggie's version. Yes.
We actually kind of lived through that
Yeah.
memory of Lulu's. So
Yeah, you
we're
have a
pretty
couple
familiar.
of signposts of Zariel's story in Avernus.
Okay.
So you sort of lived you lived a portion of it through Lulu's memories in Mad Maggie's vision thing.
Uh-huh.
You also saw Visayon's clever interpretation. And you also have a book, at least one book, that retells some of the history of the invasion of Avernus. So, and now you have an eyewitness.
I think I have several. I think I took like 7 books that like all.
There's a bunch of them in your trunk. Yeah. So, what specifically are you?
No, I was just confirming that we did know the
Yeah,
story of Zariel
you're-
and
yeah.
stuff pretty well.
So, does Zariel still attempt to rule these lands?
Succeed might be the term that we would go with at this point.
Oh, yay, good. Yep.
Ah.
Cool, everybody. So, I believe she can. I believe she needs to go back to where she belongs, which is where I am from.
Wait. The impression I get is that Zariel's kind of been in charge for a while, right?
Well, how long has it been since the year of the bow, 1354?
We don't have any idea, honestly.
Actually, you do.
Oh, we do?
2 of you have contracts with dates on them.
Oh! Look up our contracts.
Oh, I've read a contract.
Yeah, I think I've got a contract
So
here.
say the year again.
It was the year of the bow, 1354. When I came down here and we attempted to evacuate this place of fiends.
It'll be sorry to put the audience through contract reading. It should be in the back by the signatures, I believe, is what the dating would be.
Signed, sealed, and delivered this 66th day of 1494 DR.
So it's 1494 right now. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
You've been on that tree a minute.
If I was good at math, I would know exactly how many numbers that was, but it sounds like it's been a long time. 100-ish and some change. So that's a long time to be stuck in a tree. And you, what are your names?
I'm Lucian Ladrian. Hello, nice to meet
Lucian,
you.
nice to meet you as well. Don't seem evil. Okay. Next.
Velma.
Nice, Van.
Thank you.
Probably not evil.
Do you
Okay.
need to cool down?
I'm Astrok of the Boros Legion, and I actually have friends who are angels. I mean, not like really close friends or anything, but see, well, you probably haven't heard of Aurelia, but she's kind of a big deal, like in the Boros
I'm
Legion.
so sorry.
As
And
for-
I've
I
got-
don't think all angels know each other.
Well, she might,
Just
all
let
right?
him
We
show
don't
you.
necessarily know.
I think it's offensive to
can't
assume
find-
that.
I can't find my letter.
Oh, you lost your letter!
No!
Oh, wow.
Oh, here it is.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I've got this letter. This means I'm a world jack. That's kind of a big deal in the Boros Legion.
Wow. He has.
Yeah.
For
He
you.
hands over a beat to crap certificate that most people would immediately put in a frame and hang on their office wall, but he carries around in his pocket.
And shows it
it's,
to
and he shows
everybody.
it to everybody.
Ooh, you are a lot of words here I've never
Yeah.
seen before.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out what all of them meant, but
Wow.
I got them all by now.
It's so small. My eyes are not very good. Well, good. I've never heard of this angel you speak of, but it sounds very amazing. Again, you appear to be from a different plane than I'm from, so
Yeah, so
yeah.
you run in different circles.
Sure,
I get it.
it's super cool.
Sure, I mean, yeah, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what is your mission then? You are in this contraption, and it seems like you're heading to the floaty city thingy.
Yes, floaty city thingy. We're trying to get home. Home being Ravnica, not the city.
Oh.
But hopefully there's a path there. We're usually there's 4 of us, and
Yeah,
Our
our friend
friends-
is there. We're trying to get to her.
Oh, you're
actually.
picking her up in your cool contraption.
yes.
Well, hopefully we'll meet her there and we won't need the contraption anymore.
Do we
but-
know that she's there? Or are we assuming?
When you cast locate person,
Oh, right. It went towards the city. Yes.
it went towards the city.
We don't know for sure. We think
Right.
so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, you seem like pretty cool dudes, and I'd like to go to Elturel as well. Perhaps we can travel together, and I can use my powers to assist you on your little quest while I try to make my way there as well. And you spoke of Hollyfount earlier. Do you know if you will see her again?
I think she's going to meet us at Elturel when she's done with her task.
Yes. Wonderful. Great. All going to plan. Great. 100 years is a long time. Okay. Not on my timeline, but I think now is better than never.
It's good to know
All
that
right,
there
well-
is a plan.
I mean, we've got an open seat, and could probably use the help.
Oh, seats. I thought it was just a big box you kind of rolled around in while it went forward.
Oh,
No,
no,
there
no.
are seat belts.
Yes.
Oh, it's very fancy.
Flamethrower.
Oh, flame.
Mostly to
flames.
warm the seats if it gets cold.
Sure.
It's cold in hell. It's a funny
Yes,
joke.
yeah, it's
I guess that's very hot here.
Well, to be fair,
Hate it.
the vehicle is covered in an ice shield, so it actually is kind. Okay,
Oh.
sorry.
It's very
Anyways,
You don't need to
complicated.
know. Okay.
Hop on in. Yes, we're happy to give you a ride.
Yay! Inside, here I go.
So you get in to now. You've seen a number of vehicles like this. This is a Tormentor. It looks a little bit like a dune buggy. It looks more like that cartoon dune buggy from Wacky Races than a real dune buggy. But you get in, and it does indeed have seatbelts, which is a thing you've never seen before. They appear to have installed something safety regulated, and that's our Morrow. Is our
Ooh, great.
painted.
Ooh.
And you are on the road again towards Elturel. You may take the effects of a short rest if you haven't already.
Short rest.
And if you would like, you may long rest. I am not forcing you to rush into anything you don't feel prepared to do.
We might need to.
I think we probably should, just in case.
Okay.
I'm cool. Yeah, let's do it.
You're like out of spells, basically, right?
Yeah.
This broken
I'm down to long rest.
So you are able to take a long rest, but you do have a new compatriot.
Excellent.
And so
Join our car. We're gonna take a nap, but we're gonna sleep all night.
Let's
I mean,
assume we did
to
that
be fair, you've
before
been
we-
walking a long time.
Yeah.
I would say that you
I'm also a sleepies.
right. I would say that you probably had a level of exhaustion for how long you've been walking, but because you're going to take a long rest now, you may remove the level of exhaustion. And
We
you
also
are
have non-garbage food if you'd like.
Ooh, what kind of food did you find on this really crappy plane of existence?
We
I
found
opened
a
up-
bag and it just like makes food for us.
Right.
Funny you mentioned Jandor's bag, and I
Oh, is that
opened
the
it up.
vampire's bag?
Yeah.
So tell me again why I never figured this out. Why did a vampire have a bag that made delicious food?
What,
If
from
you
what
know
I
he's a
understand,
vampire.
the vampirism was a curse put on him to force him to feed off of you and all the other angels that were attached to
Oh,
the tree.
fun.
So when I released him, it actually was a blessing to him to no longer be a vampire.
Oh, and then he gave you a bag.
Yeah, with full of food, which has actually been very useful.
Why was he carrying a bag? There's a lot of schematics here I don't really understand, but okay.
Well, I think his horse had
Yeah.
the bag.
His horse
Well,
was there too?
It's likely he had the bag to feed the people he was feeding.
Uh-huh.
I imagine the
Them
horse
alive.
wasn't a vampire. I'm not entirely sure a horse
Maybe
can
it was
be
for
a
horse
vampire.
food.
It could
Does it-
also
In
be.
hell, I bet a horse can be a vampire.
Does it come out with any kind of food you think of, or is it only the kind of food that Jandor liked back in the day?
It's like fruits and stuff, right?
And some tacos.
Oh.
Is it always fruit and tacos?
it's like dates and like a charcuterie board kind of stuff.
Just infinite charcuterie. board.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, brie.
Yeah, lots of excellent hard cured meats.
Delicious.
But
Gross.
it is. But it is the only food that doesn't taste like ash and soot. that they've had, and
Well, that I've had.
that
These
you've
two have had
that's
some
true. Yeah,
tasty
you
food
stopped
recently.
at you stopped at the Wandering Emporium and had
Ooh-wee.
some, and also that you've been scavenging. You've found the occasional abyssal chicken, the occasional thing that doesn't immediately disintegrate into ash and soot and ooze and ichor that you are able to scavenge from. Even if cooked and prepared, tastes awful and disgusting, but sustaining. This does not. This has flavor. This has some amount of enjoyability to it.
Oh, this is really good. Thank you for giving. Oh, yes, I can never say no to a charcuterie. Hey, can I just put my hand in this bag? I don't just always have food in it. This is great. Hey, can you give me that back for a second? I just gotta. Oh, so good. Thank you so much
really
for
eat.
all the food.
We're very
That's
hungry.
food.
I'm glad that vampire. I think it's good for something. Like he's stupid.
I mean, we all trying to take a rest. I hope. Indulge yourself, but maybe.
Oh, I'm
just,
gonna.
right now you're at 11. We need you like at a 3.
Okay.
So it is able to sustain 10 people, I think.
I think it is. Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
can
you
tell
can
you.
have enough
Or one
charcuterie
angel.
or one angel, one starving, hangry angel.
Because you gave me a card for
All
it.
the breeze gone.
Yep.
The rest of the cheese is still there.
So you are able to prepare. Those of you with divine magic, that would be your side of the table, are able to choose spells that you think might be relevant tomorrow.
All right.
Oh yeah, because normally it gives you the effect of catnap, but we're taking a long rest anyway, it doesn't really matter. But it also gives you the nourishment of the good berry spell.
Right. So 24 hours worth of sustenance as well as being delicious.
Yeah.
As you are preparing for your night's rest, are there any other conversations that any of you wish to have with each other?
All right, look, I'll probably not say this in front of, what was your character's name again?
Lunaria.
Lunaria. But I'll just be like,
Lunaria seems on the up and up, but maybe the three of us should take care of the watch shifts tonight. You know,
I think that might be good.
just in case.
I think you're smart about that.
Yes, I agree.
Good night, everyone. I'm asleep.
All right.
Out like a light.
She didn't even offer to like take a shift on watch. That's fine, I guess.
Doesn't seem very angel-like, but
I'm getting the impression maybe there's not like one way angels are. You know?
that makes sense.
That's a good thing to think about most beings. I think you should just take that to heart.
Sure.
Except for devils. I don't know.
All right. Well,
Good night, I suppose.
if you all want to
I
get some
guess-
sleep, I'll take the first watch.
All right. Thank you, Astrog.
So you're going to take the first watch by
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah, you find a good location to. Where did we stay last time? Motel 666.
Yeah.
Motel 6.
This one's a Motel 8.
Love it.
And you're able
Super
to
hate.
Super Hate. That's the one. Yeah. We'd never stayed at a Blood Red Roof Inn, but yeah, Super Hate.
How about a
is-
Hellward Johnson's?
Hellward Johnson's is a good one too. What else we got?
Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn.
There's a lot of hell ones.
These are
yeah.
good. Sponsor us, Holiday Inn. So you're able to
We
take
line
the
up
first
for you.
watch. Yeah.
or La Quinta, which is surprisingly the same.
Wow. Okay.
Just
They'll never
name a
sponsor
demon
us if
that
I
owns
finish
the
that.
place.
Oh, okay.
Hampton Infernal.
Welcome to La
Infernal.
Quinta's Inn.
The one season.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
The continental breakfast is
All right.
exactly that. So you're taking the first watch. You're able to sort of collect your thoughts. There is some light reading material in your trunk if you wish to peruse it. Is there anything you wish to do while you have this moment to yourself?
I think I'll just kind of enjoy the silence and make sure that nothing attacks us.
Yeah. You know, for a week in hell, it could have gone worse. Especially for you personally. You were able to bring some amount of justice and order to this hellish plane.
Yeah, if we can just get the new guys to actually start living by the code a little bit, I think it could really make a difference.
I say to myself.
Your watch goes by without issue. Who is taking second watch?
I'll go next.
Great. You know, it's still hell, so the vending machine is still rattling. The elevator doesn't work. You know, there's no extra towels. But you're able to sit up and have your watch. Is there anything you'd like to do while you have this moment to yourself?
I'll probably just read over the contract and see if there's any sort of names that trigger anything from me.
Okay.
That we've been through this week of hell, and see if I guess I should ask Loonaria if she knows any of these beings on that contract.
She's asleep. You want to wake her up?
No.
Okay.
I'll just remember to do it the next day.
Cool.
Seemed
Go ahead.
Pretty emphatic about the sleep thing.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Go ahead and roll an insight check for me on your contract in that case.
Donkey. I also don't. I think you have my paper contract.
I think she has a copy.
I have a copy of it.
Insight, you said?
Insight.
All right, I got a 13.
13.
Thank you.
Not a lot. You've certainly never heard of the Wanderer. Not a name that you're particularly familiar with. Tybalt, you haven't gotten a chance to do any extra research on. With a 13, you probably have heard of the city of Waterdeep, which is referenced in the known aliases.
Okay.
One of the many aliases of the Wanderer is in an office in Waterdeep. That's probably as best as you can understand. That might be the name of this person that you're seeking when if you ever go to the material plane of Faerun.
Okay.
That's about all you're going to get
Okay.
out of a 13.
Yep, just trying to... Reading paperwork always keeps me excited and awake, so that's why I'm doing it for my watch.
Great. And your watch goes by without issue.
Okay.
Third watch,
Okay.
Velma.
What I'm going to choose to do is resolve another aspect of my poem,
Okay.
which is go sit. Where to go? Go sit you for a time, my friend, off daydreaming on your own. Spend some time with your thoughts. Never be alone. So I'm kind of like thinking
like
about
that.
what's going on the last few days. I'm really upset that Tutturu's just vanished.
Yep.
Like it's really bothering me. Also, like so many things just happened back to back. Like meeting Dewey, almost leaving the party to go to the
Let me see the
library.
poem real quick.
Yeah.
That's all right. And which line are we resolving?
The by yourself.
Sit you for a time, my friend, off daydreaming on your own. Spend some time with your thoughts, and you'll never be alone. I like that one. So give me a... This will be at advantage, because I like this a lot.
Okay.
And also, go ahead and add your proficiency to this roll.
Okay.
And it's
Of
going
which-
to
okay,
be... Situ yourself. This can be perception or insight.
Okay.
Your choice.
I will do insight because I don't think I should add my Arthur bonus to perception for this. Since
Yeah,
it's my
no,
own
this
thing.
would just be yours.
So I'll do my insight. So okay. Unfortunately, I didn't do that great on either one of them. So I rolled a 3 and a 4. So,
Oh, no!
Yeah. Don't think I'm resolving that poem tonight.
Dang.
Yeah, 3 and a 4 is not going to do it.
That's fine. No, I abide by the rules.
Yeah, that's
That's
tough.
why I should have been using these dice.
But I think that is that will pay off. That is a good use of that, but just not right now.
Yeah, I get it. No, I'm very okay with that.
Cool.
So yeah, I think otherwise, I would probably, during my watch, for actual watch, I think I would have sent Arthur to kind of like do a perimeter check around the hotel a few times.
Sure.
And I think that like, that's probably mostly what I would do a lot of. And I think I also would have like, once I knew that I wasn't going to find anything in my patron right now, I think I would spend more time reading through the books that I have on the Zariel story so that I
Sure.
can kind of have an understanding with her more.
Okay, go ahead and roll. I guess that would be. You're reading through books, so this could be history. I don't know if this is a history check.
Investigation?
Sure, investigation sounds good because you're investigating through written histories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's fine.
All right. That is going to be a 12.
Okay. You are able to read through early history of Zariel
Okay.
and early history of the plane. Avernus is a plane that has a long and illustrious history. It has not always been ruled by Zariel. In fact, Zariel has had 2 terms as a leader of this plane, interrupted by another being referenced in the histories known as Bel,
Okay.
B-E-L. Previous to that, if you're looking through Zariel's history, you don't know what the plane was ruled by before that. You know that she came to the plane through from the material plane. She massed forces known as the Hellriders.
Yeah.
From the city of Elturel. And the portal to Hell opened, and they went from Elturel directly into Avernus with the Hellriders and with her lieutenants and her cadre. There isn't a ton written about the in-between time, but somehow, some way, she was corrupted. Which you got a little bit of a sight of in Lulu's vision, but it's not known. It's not widely reported on.
Okay.
Because no one was there. And then she became Zariel, the archdevil of Avernus, the leader of this plane. She was separated from her sword, a sword which is now guarded and far away. Not much is known about it. It's referenced to be in a place called the Scab in this particular writing.
Okay.
Which you can interpret to mean the Bleeding Citadel.
Okay.
But...
So that means I probably can kind of surmise that Lulu went to get that sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And you... Harold snoring is just too good.
I assumed that was Astaroth.
Oh, sure. I thought it was Lunaria. But yeah.
Our studio dog is Harold.
I think that's... And you... This writing is that Zariel is just very good at what she does. She's a very good leader. She has a very good cult personality. And she is always at the front lines. She wants to be where the battle is happening.
Okay. All right.
That's what
I
you get.
convey that information to Lucy and Astaroth once we wake up. So I'll say, hey, I researched this while I was sleeping. While you were sleeping, here's what I learned. This is a little bit different than what the Scion story was, because it wasn't like a wacky play. This is like what a text was saying.
This is much more digestible.
All right.
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
See, I was worried you guys all completely understood that play, and I didn't, so I didn't bring it up.
I mean, I understood it.
All right. Well, obviously there were some details.
So let's cut to the morning. You wake up, there is a crappy continental breakfast that tastes like garbage, and you may start the day. What would you like to do?
And there's probably, you have the impression that they had some better stuff, but they've run out already.
It's always like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere
There's no regular coffee. There's
Somewhere
only
Jordan
decaf
Peele's
coffee.
walking around going, I like being incontinent. Deep cut. All right.
Oh.
So are we going to continue to the floating city, or are we going to hang out with these plastic packaged fruits? It's very strange in here.
No, we're going to go as soon as possible.
Yeah. Even staying here was maybe a little too much time. I mean, we don't know what Tutturu's up to there.
Right.
We just know we gotta go find her.
Tutturu is your friend who is waiting for you.
Yeah.
We hope so.
She's a loxodon, which is...
Oh, what is that thing? Then?
Well, they are much larger creatures. They have grayish...
Sort of like Lulu, but like a person instead of a...
yes.
Oh, that's great. If Lulu could talk. Lulu can talk. If Lulu was bigger, that's just...
Like if Lulu had arms and legs. Like I guess Lulu does have
Lulu
arms and
didn't
legs.
say
but-
anything about, like, how that first battle went down or anything, did she?
I
seem to
did get
go
the
well.
impression it went super well.
Lulu actually has had some memory issues that she's trying to resolve.
Oh,
I believe there was an incident involving the River Styx, and that erased a lot of her memories. and-
Don't know about that part, but okay. Well,
Well, I'm telling you that part. That's what we
yeah,
learned
cool.
from Mad Maggie and...
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Is there anything we should know heading into Elturel? Have you been there before?
Yeah, not like down here with it and chains and but back when it was up on the upstairs, as they say.
Right.
Because we're downstairs.
Material plane. Right.
Cot downstairs. So yeah, when it was upstairs, it was cool place. A lot of good folk lived there. I don't really remember getting set down here. I think that happened in the weird 100 years I was kind of out of commission.
Right.
But I'm not sure why you think it will help you get home. Is there like a door, like a magic door, or like a magic
In a manner of speaking, sort of. Yeah.
a really long ladder?
So we can do this thing where we find big trees and we
Not
go
your kind
into
of tree.
those trees, and then they they pop us out at other trees on other worlds.
It's complicated.
So it's like a ship that doesn't move anywhere, but it's like one big ship that pokes out in different places, and you go in the. Well, like, I mean, the door, like.
I think door's a better analogy.
door.
Honestly, I think the tree thing probably works for me. I don't need to turn it into any other sort of metaphor. It's a tree, and it's connected on all these different trees and different planes.
So if I touch that tree, will I also get sucked into your realm as well?
We don't know. Probably not.
That's how it works. I believe you have some sort of mark.
We had a vision quest tattoo thing.
Ooh, fun! You have matching tattoos.
Yes.
Yeah,
We all
mhm.
have one.
Oh wow!
It looks like the bracket, like the Ravnica bracket.
Wow, that's really great. You guys are like best friends, huh?
Sure.
How long have you all been together? Like forever and ever, huh?
Like 6 months.
Oh,
Not
year?
long, actually.
It's like a year.
A year or so.
oh, you're quite chummy from being only together for a year.
Yeah, well,
a
you
long
know,
year.
being thrown into some weird vampire land, pulling a guy out of a rock, and then solving the murderer, getting thrown into hell, fighting a bunch of gangs, that kind of thing, it sort of like bonds you.
Oh, right. So,
And there was a circus at one point.
don't know what that is either. Well,
Either way.
it seemed like a good lot, and you've never we'd never betray each other, would you?
Not anymore.
Yeah, good.
Uh,
A solid team here.
That's an oddly specific comment,
Great.
but
Remember who her boss was.
well, I mean, look, we are what we are for the most part. We're not really trying to trick anybody, or we don't really have any agenda. We just want to try and get out of here and maybe make the place a little better on the way.
Yeah, yeah, stick to those good intentions. I'm all for it. Excellent.
I just want to help our friend. I'm worried about her. She's the best of us.
Right.
Oh, wait, so she sounds like, what I'm hearing is she was captured, not she's waiting.
We don't really know.
Right now, we've just got this compass, and it points to her, and
She
Oh,
got,
that's convenient.
yeah.
Great.
yes.
Use that thing.
We
Yeah.
should head out. Though.
Okay,
we should.
all right.
Yes.
The spread is terrible.
How do you
I throw
start
an
this?
English muffin down on the ground and walk away
Right?
from it.
That's what you said?
I said spread.
Oh.
Are you trying to start it? You trying to start
I'm
the
just
car?
slapping the outside of the
Oh.
car.
I say the sprite, and a little sprite goes, "Hey, just trying to have breakfast."
So, yeah, it does not do anything when you hit the outside of the car.
Open thing. Open contraption.
There's a handle. You just.
It does
I
not
just
respond to your
lean
voice
forward
commands.
and open the handle and like step away.
Oh, look at door. Doors back again. Doors.
Doors are
Great. Those are really great.
They're like trees.
All right, let's get on the road. We don't know what's happening to her.
Right.
I don't think we can take any more time just waiting here.
Right. All right. Full gear.
Right.
Go.
Great. You drive towards the city. You've all chosen your spell slots.
Yes.
We all good to go?
did it.
Did we reattune to anything?
I don't think I need to.
Okay,
No.
just checking. Who has the charm bracelet? The devil's charm
I have
bracelet.
that.
You have that? Cool.
Yeah.
So you
Oh wait, no. Tutturu has that. Never gave it to me. She was going to, but never did.
Whoops.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
Oopsie poopsie.
You drive towards Elturel. As you approach, you go ahead and make who's driving?
I am.
Okay, roll survival for me.
Okay.
Who's riding shotgun?
Ooh, me.
Roll perception.
I'm up in the flamethrower again.
You're up in the flamethrower. Go ahead and roll investigation because you're looking. Well, what are you looking for if you're up in the flamethrower?
I'm just keeping an eye out for things.
Okay. Perception's fine. Then.
Okay. I just got a 13 for survival, right?
Cool. Survival. Yeah.
14
Now I get a high
plus,
roll.
15, 16.
16.
Yeah, 25.
25.
Now I
wow.
roll high. Yeah.
Jeepers. And your vision goes crazy far. So, you're able to keep the car on the road. There's this, as you get closer to Elturel, you do see that there appear to be tire tracks. They're coalescing, some wide, some thin. You see footsteps. the wind is covering most of what has been made, but there are ruts beginning to be formed, common paths, like a deer path in the woods, as it just generally depresses into the dust and sand that you approach, and you see that there is a good amount of traffic, at least compared to other places that you've been, going to and from Elturel, which isn't terribly surprising considering the fact that it's a massive city floating in the sky. You, sitting in the front seat scanning the horizon, you don't see much in the way of villains. It seems that this portion of the River Styx is relatively quiet. It is well guarded, as you see devils of various shapes and sizes and types patrolling the banks far off, maybe a couple miles past the chains. Because the main portion of the floating city, the chains sort of dangle off to the side at an angle. And so, the river runs directly underneath Elturel. So it's probably, 2 to 5 miles away from you that the forces are patrolling the edge of the River Styx, watching ever vigilant on the edge to make sure that the demons don't come from the abyss. 25, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So you double your vision too. You are able to scan everything. You see that the 5 or 6 chains that hold Elturel in place are huge. Probably 5, maybe 10-foot thick chains that are attached at the top and then attached at the bottom to massive moorings.
Yeah.
Each mooring appears to have a guard station there. And patrolling each guard station appears to be 3 devils. How much do you know about devils?
Probably not a ton. I mean, I know what I've picked up in Avernus. I know about the devil being. I think what a common Ravnican citizen might know, because devils do exist in Ravnica.
Right. I would say that you probably you certainly recognize the bearded devils. There are 2 bearded devils that are patrolling, because you've met them, because they were part of the 8th Remnant. So you see 2 bearded devils, and then another larger...
Wait, these 2 are 8th Remnant, or these are just similar types of devils?
Similar types of devils.
Just
These ones do not have chains. They
Okay.
actually do have the barbs hanging from their beards.
Okay. I couldn't tell if you're saying I recognize these devils or the type of devil.
No. You don't recognize these devils. And you also see another similar sized devil that appears to be their boss, that is barbed in some way. So that's what you see at the bottom. You also see the chains going ever upwards, hundreds, maybe 1,000 feet. As the city floats 500 feet above the ground at least, up into the haziness of the Avernian sky.
Okay.
These chains dangle and hang, but they don't sway. They sort of float and just hold the Elturel in place. You occasionally see a small figure flying. These don't appear to be any sort of regular delegation, but there appears to be sort of like a halfway in between a dragon and a devil, but human-sized.
Strange.
Like a wyvern or a drake kind of sized thing.
Okay.
And you see 2 of them sort of flying around, just looking and hunting.
Okay.
At the top,
I convey all this to everybody.
At the top, you do see the outline of the city. You can't see much from where you are because it's so high up, but you do see that there is a city up there.
Okay.
And at the top of the 2 chains that you see, you can see guard posts at the top as well. Also guarded by some sort of humanoid, human-sized being, probably more devils.
All right, look. We've had a lot of fighting and we've done pretty well for ourselves, but I'm not a super big fan of the idea of picking a fight and then trying to climb that chain, because that's not worked out well, especially for me in the past. So I think we need a more diplomatic way of trying to get up there.
Okay, so 1, we can't just drive up there, it looks like, right?
No.
2, these guards are all bad. They're all the bad guys. Yes, all demons, bads don't like us.
This place is strange, where the devils are technically evil, but they're not as problematic as the chaotic evil demons, and he's technically working with some of the devils, but they're supposed to be helping him. And
They're working with me too. I mean,
yeah, of course. I'm saying you're helping them, helping you. It feels like a lot of the devil you know type situation happening here, and the devils at least are the organized bad guys as opposed to the just smash and grab bad guys.
So they can be reasoned with.
Some of them, yes.
Oh, great.
We've had some pleasant conversations with them.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have been fighting all of them earlier, but can we not just, fly up there and, skip all this, everything?
Can you fly?
Oh yeah, Angel, gotta do my, I can only do it really once per day, it takes a lot out of me, but I got angel wings, I'm an angel,
Well, that makes one of the four of us.
can you carry 3 other people?
I can't, but I used to have a mighty steed that I could call the Pegasus type creature. It's like a horse with wings. It's very cool.
Oh.
And it could probably carry like a couple of you and me, maybe, right? I think. I just haven't tried to call it since I've been, unstuck from that tree, so I'm not sure how that's going to go.
If there was ever a better time, I wouldn't know it. I think this is the time and place.
Also,
Well, it's worth a try, but I still think we should, peacefully make that happen, because I don't want to be an invading force suddenly flying up to what's being heavily guarded.
Right. What do you propose?
I think we should find a way to arrange with the devils to allow us to go up to... We could negotiate with them, I could take on the form of one of them like I did, and I kind of quickly cast Mask of Many Faces and turn into Tybalt again real quick, and then turn back into Velma again. I could, and I do the Kenku thing, and I could be like, Mackie says we need to get things, and then I can go back to Velma again. So I could do that, or you could show them your contract and say that you have business, and you suspect that someone you're hunting is up. There are lots of ways we can negotiate to be allowed up there.
Right. I just don't want to put Tutturu at risk at whatever ploy we use.
That's true.
I don't love putting the ball in the devil's courts. I think maybe we could have a bit of a compromise.
Sure.
Because, if we start flying up there, they don't own the city, right? If some of them shows up and they,
there's guard towers up there and guard towers down here. Guard towers mean someone's going to report to someone, and they're going to send people with swords and arrows and things up the wazoo.
Yeah, but, they're not just we're going to have to go through all the bureaucracy going in, too. Especially if we submit ourselves to their whole system. I don't know if we got time to go through whatever paperwork these devils might have set up for us. Look at the Azorius. These guys are almost as bad as them.
I'm right here.
I know. So you know.
No, he's right.
I tend to agree with the horned lad. I believe that you said you were worried about your friend, and you must save her. Maybe I will help. See what happens timing-wise. And perhaps if we just go straight there and ask for forgiveness rather than permission, it may be a little quicker.
Yeah, and we don't have to just go in guns blazing. Or swords blazing. I don't know what guns are.
You've seen a gun.
Oh,
has a
that's
gun.
a good point. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Who has the gun now?
It's still me.
Yeah.
Still you?
I don't.
Okay.
I never want to use it again.
All right.
All right, but look, if we take the direct route, we try and fly up. When we do run into somebody, we can play it off like we're supposed to be there, like we're coming in for some business that we know what it is, and then you someone who's better at talking than me will probably do the figuring out on that one.
Well, fair enough. Well, I will jump the gun on that just in case, and I flash again, and I'll turn into a devil, but not a specific devil. Mm-hmm. I look like a very like similar in aesthetic to Tybalt, like somebody very finely dressed. Someone that seems like they should definitely be there and be making deals, but not one we've seen. Sure. Just a vague idea of a good devil.
Sounds good.
That being said, all this is moot if you don't got your magic horse.
Right.
Well, let me see if I can summon my loyal Pegasus steed. His name is Gerald, and he's really great and has fine taste in music, I think. I shall cast Find Steed.
Find Steed, you say?
I 100% thought you were going to call him Tom. This is a nod.
Find Steed. Can you read the text of Find Steed?
Yes, darling. Find Steed, a paladin spell.
Text.
You summon a spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed, creating a long-lasting bond with it. Appearing in unoccupied space within range, the steed takes on a form that you choose, etc., etc. The steed has the statistics of the chosen form, though it is a celestial, fey, or fiend. Your choice, generally speaking, instead of its normal type. It's smart, it can talk a little bit, it has HP, and it's cool.
Okay. Good news, bad news, and worse news time. Good news is, it works.
Oh, yeah.
Bad news is, casting time of 10 minutes. So, where would you like to park if you're going to cast this spell?
We'll find a nice.
Is there like a rocky outcropping somewhere that we could maybe...
Yeah, tell me how far away from the bottom chain you want to be.
We park it behind a billboard, Back to the Future style.
Do we have any billboards?
Because
Hold
that'd
on.
be great.
Yeah. Also, while
other
she
No
is-
billboards in hell get donated yet.
Have
That
you
would
gotten
be
any
perfect.
potions or anything yet?
Yes, I'll get to it.
Cool.
Oh, yeet.
While she's casting Find Steed, I'm going to ritually cast Comprehend Languages, so that if that comes up at any point while negotiating, I have a encyclopedic knowledge of all languages.
So, I'm pretty sure that Find Steed is one of the impacted
It is.
spells. Let me get to the text here. Find Steed. So, the steed you cast is not a Pegasus.
Uh-oh.
It is, in fact, something that you all have seen before.
Yeah.
We've seen Pegasus before.
No, you have not. Well, you've never seen a Pegasus. But it's
Ravnica
There are
has
Pegasus in Ravnica.
yeah, but
Because Gideon sacrificed one.
But the steed that she summons is not a Pegasus. The steed that she summons is a large black horse with red flame mane and tail that
Oh,
you
shit.
recognize as a nightmare.
Oh shit.
And it comes up to you, and it does not look like Geralt,
Yeah.
but you see in its eyes that it's Geralt. And it comes up to you, and it doesn't look like Geralt.
Not Geralt. Answer me these questions 3. Just let me see if you maybe are Geralt, question mark. What's better? The harpsichord or the lute? Lute. That's what I thought.
We might have made a mistake here.
Does Nightmare have wings?
No,
Visible wings, okay. So right now
does not have visible wings, no.
Geralt, how come you don't have your fun feathery wings and you look really scary? I guess you've been through a time too, huh? Well, everybody, this, I think, is Geralt, but, again, 100 years stuck in a tree. So, hey, Geralt, buddy, listen, the wings, huh? So, we're gonna try to go up to go to the upstairs here. Maybe you can run really fast? Can you still get up there like that? Geralt says he can still get up there.
Well, is he gonna burn us up to the Elturel, or what's the plan?
I don't know. I try to mount Geralt and see if it.
And you can climb on top of
Great.
Geralt, and you do not, in fact, feel hot. In fact, climbing upon Geralt confers upon you fire resistance.
Ooh.
The nightmare grants resistance to fire damage to anyone riding it.
Neat.
Instant sunblock.
So
How much weight can it carry?
that's the question. So it has a +4 strength modifier, and it is a large fiend. So let's see.
I'm sure it can carry 1 minotaur,
Carrying
at least.
capacity 5e. Boy, this is fun. It's your strength score multiplied by
What's its Minotaur
15.
maximum?
So 15 times
Yes.
18
Yeah.
is the weight in pounds that it can carry.
Okay, 15 times 18 is 270.
Okay.
That's like
no.
that's like
That's not much.
And then double it because it is a large creature.
I was gonna say 270 is not much at all.
So
That's like Family Knights
540.
with armor on
So so Geralt can carry 540 pounds without being encumbered.
I think that's 1 or 2 of us at least.
Yeah.
The weight that you can carry is 5 times your strength score, and if you're encumbered, your speed drops by 10 feet. So you might be encumbered, so your speed, the nightmare's speed might be lower. So I'm going to say that Geralt can carry all of you, if need be.
Okay.
But
Very
his
slowly.
speed is going to be, I'm going to say his speed is going to be like
Well-
significant, probably more than 10 feet lower.
Why don't two of us ride Geralt, and the last one will be carried by our friend here, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we can. Let's give that a shot. So the thing about the wings, again, a little rusty. Also, the me wings, don't really last for about a minute. So we could probably, if maybe one or two of us go fast, and I mean, it'll probably do it pretty quickly, right?
I just want to put this out there again. I know that we're settled on this plan, but I do think that an angel is going to draw a lot of attention in this particular locale.
Right.
That's a point.
Huh.
We could all try the horse thing, and go very slowly.
It would fly slowly, but it would be less conspicuous.
Is there room for 4 fairly large creatures on a horse?
Oh, wait,
dare you.
you just transformed. Can't you transform into something very small?
It doesn't really affect my mass. It's just a visual. Like if I made myself taller, I would still need like a gap of air and.
Look, we don't need to get all the way to the top. We just need to get as high as we can. Maybe get to one of those chains. And we can get the rest of the way ourselves.
All right.
That's true. We only deal with one tower guard instead of 2.
All right. Let's try that then.
All right.
So what's the plan?
Horsing around.
Horse as far up as we can, sort of nearby one of the chains, so that in case it doesn't work out, we can kind of jump onto the chains.
Okay, so you're gonna all get on Geralt, the Nightmare,
Yes.
and get close to the chain. How close to the chain? Now remember, there are devils at the bottom.
And the top.
Well, the devils at the top are like a mile away. They're not looking, because that's a checkpoint at the top of the city. Then there's a checkpoint of the chains at the bottom.
Okay.
So I just want to know how close to these devils you're
So let's-
getting with your Nightmare.
Start away from...
Well,
Yeah.
What if we just ride the horse like we're entering the city? I mean, we have a horse that's on fire. It could seem fairly normal.
Yeah.
I do look like a devil.
So,
So,
maybe
like, if these are the chains, we just go up towards the middle part with no chains.
is how
or
if
or
we're flying.
diagonal.
if we're flying.
Yeah.
So is the way into the city up one of the chains? People like the checkpoint, and then
It
they
looks
go
like
up
they.
the chains?
It looks like a lot of the devils. You've not seen anyone entering or leaving the city. It seems that devils can either fly or very easily climb, and so there aren't stairs, right? There isn't easy human transport.
Well, why don't we just get clearance from the checkpoint down, and then we'll ride the horse up. And if you're able to talk your way in, and we'll have an easier time of it.
Sure. I'm willing to do what the party wants to do.
All right.
Let's try that thing then.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
So why don't you?
So we're not flying.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're getting permission to fly if we do fly.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So
thought you'd be excited.
I don't like talking our way into this stuff. I think these things are dangerous, and
You'd rather fly than talk?
I don't like flying, but at least if you mess up flying, only one thing happens: you fall. If you mess up talking, who knows? All sorts of things could happen.
I'll have a little trust in them. I think we'll be all right.
thank you.
I'm worried. I just met you all, but okay, let's do it.
So, are you leaving the car?
Yep.
Okay.
It's time to say goodbye.
Park the
Morrow
Morrow.
has served us well.
Park the Morrow behind a billboard, which we didn't get a donation for a billboard in Avernus. But
Maybe we'll look at it down from us and go,
So
hey,
this-
there's the car
so what-
behind.
There's a big billboard that says this space available
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
advertising.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. You're at here.
But behind the billboard, you do in fact find some things. You find
Corpses that
and
have.
Bissell chicken.
You find a rusty soul coin.
Ooh.
Thanks to David Acosta.
Thank
you,
you,
David.
Acosta.
We also find we find a healing potion, a superior healing potion,
Cool.
buried near the base of one of the posts of the billboard. Thanks to Mallet Master,
I'm going to
you,
give that
Mel.
right to Astarock.
and we
Have a bag of
also
holding.
have a $25 donation. How do we want to divide up the 25? We'll go 1 Devil's Reroll and another healing potion.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks to DJ Regular.
Thank you, DJ.
So yeah, we've got, let's see, that's $45 so far. And remember, every $25 we raise means another Abyssal Chicken at a fun, appropriate moment. So 5 more dollars gets you a soul coin and another Abyssal Chicken that will randomly show up. So please do click that link in the doobly-doo. So you park and you pick up your items. You can pass those out to whomsoever you choose. I believe you had some number of soul coins in addition.
We have. I would say we used 1 to get here.
Okay.
And then so now we have 2 left again.
So who did we use to get here?
Erica, I believe is what this says.
Erica.
You wrote this down, I believe.
That looks like Ensign Erica.
That's
a friend of mine.
So you put the soul coin in the engine to get here, and Ensign Erica, very pleasant. Doesn't seem like she would deserve to be here. Hey, you going somewhere? I'm happy to help.
Oh, just to that city up there.
Sounds like a thing that we can do. What do you need me to do?
Just give up your soul in exchange for making this
What?
hell machine go.
Huh? What did you say?
I said this coin that your soul is in is going to go in the machine, and then I think you go on to some other place. Could be eternal darkness.
That doesn't
I'm not
sound.
sure.
I don't want to help anymore.
What's that?
Huh?
What's? I didn't hear you.
I don't want to help. I don't want to help
I'd
me.
love to help. Cool.
Okay, drop it in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ensign
And
Erica.
her Twitter hashtag is Holly Go Darkly. So Holly Go Darkly into our soul. Into our soul.
Yeah.
So, so you're able to park, and you are approaching the guard station.
Mm-hmm.
You do indeed see the 2 bearded devils and the barbed devils, which look like, or the 1 barbed devil, which look like this.
Okay.
These 2 over on this page here.
Whoa.
So you see the 2
Cowabunga.
purplish bearded devils with sort of weird mace-like tendrils hanging from their face, and the barbed devil, which looks really gross. And they are sitting, and they're essentially wearing like security guard uniforms. They have badges. The barbed devil's wearing a hat that has a barb symbol on it. There is a sign written in infernal that you can read, right? Because you comprehend languages now.
But yeah, but I also can read it anyway.
Okay, and the sign says devilish immigrations and customs enforcement. Or dice.
Okay. Stop dice. Okay, I walk up and I'm looking like I made myself look like a boss devil.
Mm-hmm.
And I look over and I notice that Astaroth has the 8th remnant on his uniform, and so I approach and I say, "Excuse me, hello, I'm sorry, I have very important business in the city, and I have my escorts here, and I would very much like to get there as soon as possible. Thank you."
And the barbed devil doesn't even look up from what they're reading, and just holds out a hand. ID. Identification.
I don't shrivel with such things.
And at this point looks up, and you can see the barbed devil has a tiny pair of reading glasses on a string, or on a chain, and looks up at you and says, "It's the rules. You don't have ID, you don't go up."
Oh,
I told you bureaucracy would get us.
I think he's looking for an ID, and I like motion dilution, like a Grease's palms kind of symbol.
Oh, yes, I think I have my.
Oh wait, hang on, no. I have an ID. I forgot I had the multipass. So, yeah, hang on, I have to look at the magic
We
item
got
that I
there. We
have.
finally got
I thought
there.
he was
my God.
hand delivering it to you.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll bribe
Yeah,
him.
no, it's been a season and a half since
No.
I've used it. So, so I hand him my multipass, and I don't know where the card. Did you make me a card for that?
The multipass?
Yeah.
Way long ago.
Yeah, I don't know if I have it here.
Okay.
Here it is. Yeah. Okay. So, so he must make a DC Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And let's see. There it is. And this is the barbed devil. Wisdom saves. Get +2 to this. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, it's not gonna pass.
So a 9.
Yeah, it's not gonna pass.
Okay.
So, yeah, The
Oh
creature.
no, sorry. The Barb Devil gets +5, so
Okay.
12.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what though?
Still doesn't pass.
I'm gonna do my best Garav here. Yeah, no.
I see that.
Okay. So you
when
present
you counter-charge,
you
you do.
present your Demir multipass to
Yeah.
the Barb's Devil.
So he believes the multipass to be official papers befitting the situation at hand.
Okay. So this official-looking passport agent takes a look at your papers, and as is looking through it, says, "Where are you headed?"
We are heading into the city for business that is ours.
Business or pleasure? Business.
Business,
You have anything to declare?
not today.
Hands it back to you.
Take it from him.
Head up.
Thank you.
This is going so
You handed so it looks like all 4 of your IDs, right?
Yeah. Well, it looks like my ID and like they're with me. Like,
Oh,
they're like
okay.
my,
So you
they're my
have, like,
employees.
yeah,
they're my
official
buddy.
paperwork.
Her ID says +3.
Yeah.
And horse.
Yeah.
Oh, and horse. Yeah.
It looks
Horse,
like it
horse
looks like-
doesn't need a pass. That's from hell.
Yeah.
We should have turned to horses.
It looks like I'm somebody who
Yeah.
would have staff.
Yeah.
This could have been the D&D Magic the Gathering My Little Pony crossover episode.
Oh, it's
Or
true.
we
Yeah.
just find more and Tauntaun that. Never mind, sorry.
So
Long
you're able.
rest.
Costume.
So you're past the
We put a
checkpoint.
horse
Yeah.
costume.
What would you like to do now that you're past the checkpoint?
Okay.
Is there?
How do we actually get up into the city?
Is there?
Climb?
Well,
Chain.
Let's hurry up this nice chain upon the horse, and you can get us up perhaps a
this
little more
is-
quickly than
I
climbing.
don't have all. Is there a transport of some sort? I don't have all day.
No. There just doesn't even look up from the book they're reading.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So the
we'll
chain
take our steed.
is big. It looks like it would be able to be traversed. It will count as difficult terrain.
Well, I think if we've been given permission to pass now is when we would get on Geralt and fly up there.
But we could take turns. We don't have to go all at the same time now.
That's fine.
To
Look,
make this poor horse carry the weight of 4 people.
Oh, it's not
it's a
really.
spirit.
It's like the spirit of a horse. Like it can't feel.
Oh, it's a
It's like
spirit.
the platonic
Oh,
ideal of a horse.
Yeah,
I
like it's
understand.
just like a celestial.
It's not real. Hop on,
nightmare,
everyone.
Yeah,
Hop
Yeah,
on.
let's do
Really?
It
that.
doesn't have
Troll
feelings.
has
Lucian,
feelings,
it's
has
literally on
feelings.
fire. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, it starts to be.
Now, you're going to fly up. A normal nightmare's speed is 90.
Sweet.
I'm going to cut that in half because you're carrying up 4 people. So 45 is Geralt's speed,
There's
of
only a-
fly speed.
Okay.
How close to the chain do you want to fly?
Close enough that if something went bad, one of us could jump off and jump on the chain.
Okay,
Yeah, a good 15 feet.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, do a little like circle helix around it going up.
cool. So you're able to start flying up the chain. It's slow going. It is a while up the chain. Again, distances in Avernus play tricks on you. What you thought might only have been a couple of 100 feet turns into certainly more than 1,000 feet. It's a while. It takes a good little while. Part way up, it feels like about halfway up, you do catch the attention of that half demon, half dragon looking thing, which you can see in the distance. Looks like, who was reading a book on the various devils or demons?
Also, Astaroth can't see this thing because after about like 70 feet, Astaroth
Right.
has just kept his eyes closed and is like quietly singing Boros battle tunes to himself.
Cool.
It was me.
Keep that in mind.
In the arms of the fireman angel.
That's a battle hymn?
Yep.
Yeah, it gets way more violent.
Okay, cool.
Keep that in mind.
It's the metal version of that song.
As you see I wonder if there's a picture of this in the book. It doesn't look like there is one. You see this sort of half dragon, half devil thing, 2 of them, see you and begin to fly in your direction. You can see them coming, though. They don't look intelligent or affiliated with the devils below in some way. These look like sort of
Wild animal?
wild animals, kind of. They don't really seem to have a dog in the fight. They're just sort of scavengers.
I'm gonna open up my saddlebags and I'm gonna take some of the meat and I'm gonna chuck it in the other direction.
Make an animal handling check.
Nice.
Actually, make 2 animal handling checks
Okay.
for me. 1 for each of the white Abishais, which aren't animals per se, but this sounds fun. So,
Okay. Oh, what's that called? Okay. Okay, so one is just going to be a 10. The other one's going to be a 21.
Okay. I will say that that one of them is distracted. One of them is sufficiently distracted to chase a whizzing charcuterie board further away from you. The other one is still making a beeline in your direction and looks angry and ready for its next meal. At this point, we're going to roll initiative.
Oh crap!
Everybody, as we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna use this. See this item right here?
Yeah.
This is the chain that's your nearest.
I keep getting confidence.
And we will sort of design how you're orchestrated
take that
near
one.
the chain. Over, I mean, it's going to be mostly theater of the mind here, but this is what I was going to use as the situation. So, both of the Abishais are going to use the same initiative. One of them is going to be delayed by, what was the total roll?
Boy, I can't remember now.
Sorry. It's like 18 or something.
21.
21?
18 plus 3 my hand.
Okay.
handling.
I'm going to roll a D4,
Okay.
and that's how many rounds it's going to take for the second Abishai to join.
Okay.
So it's going to join in 4 rounds.
Okay.
The Abishai,
How many rounds would you say it's going to take us to get to the city?
several, 20.
20. Okay.
Okay. Remember, each round's like only 6 seconds. So
Yeah.
It's actually not that long of a trip.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
I was trying to think of a big number, and
It's
I
like
probably
2
said too
minutes.
small of a
Yeah.
number, but
No,
that's
2
what's
minutes, we're
happening.
No, 20 is a long time.
Yeah. It's a long time.
It's 6 minute chunks.
Go ahead
yeah.
and roll.
Or 6-second chunks.
Go ahead. Someone's going to have to control Geralt, if you don't mind.
Ooh, me.
So let me
Oh,
cut.
goody.
I'm going to cut to the nightmare page.
She'd probably be Tutturu because she has good animal hand.
There's the nightmare page.
Oh, no.
So roll initiative for Geralt as well.
Okie dokes. Yikes.
And so
It's just
20 and higher.
Oh, right.
20 and higher initiative. Also, yeah, go ahead and roll for the nightmare for
Oh,
Geralt.
I got 20 higher. I got 21. Not 20, baby.
Nice.
Nice.
20 to 15. 15 to 10.
11.
12.
Ah.
What is your dexterity?
Me?
Yes.
It's a -1.
Okay, so the Abishai is going to go before you.
Okay.
Darn it.
And then Nightmare Ding Dong is 4.
Okay. Lunaria.
He's lower than
And then
I'm also a 4.
4. What's your
your
dexterity?
3. Wait, no, my dexterity is 2.
It's definitely
Plus
higher
2?
than a nightmare.
And a nightmare's
Oh, nightmare's plus
dexterity?
4. Just
Plus
kidding.
4?
Holy
Fine.
cow.
So-
Fine. I rolled it. It was cocked twice, and then I rolled it again. It was a 1. So
Top of the round is going to be Lucian. You see this Abishai. I wish there was a picture in the book. Abishai. White. Flying towards you. It looks like sort of a weird mixture of a demon, like I said. It looks like this, so that you can see.
Oh.
A demon and a dragon.
Is it a humanoid?
No, it is not.
Okay. Because it's holding a sword.
It is holding a sword, and it also has claws in its other hand. And it does have a big maw that it bites people with.
Humans don't have those.
It's just
normally,
covered
so I
in
get it.
murder. So, and this one is a white Abishai. You don't know much about dragons, but this one is a white Abishai.
Wait, you say dragons?
A white dragon demon thing, devil thing.
Okay.
This is a white Abishai. Technically, this is a fiend, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, this is a devil.
do I know anything about it from reading that book about devils and demons?
Go ahead and roll for me a investigation check.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so that's going to be a 13.
You know that being a white Abishai, it is immune to roll a d6 for me. I'll tell you one of its damage immunities.
1.
It is immune to cold damage.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to begin by casting Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
I call forth spirits to protect me. They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. Duration being 10 minutes.
Okay.
Up to 10 minutes. Concentration.
So what that means is the nightmare is not going to move because
Well-
you're putting it in one spot, right?
Well, it's to
The
protect
spirit-
me.
Oh, so the spirit guardians follow you around?
As far as I can tell.
Cool.
They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration.
Cool.
So I believe any creatures you designate, you can designate creatures to not be affected by it. So I will choose
All right.
the 3 of you plus the nightmare.
Guardians protect you. They flit around you.
Also, everyone on the horse has fire resistance right now.
Oh,
Nice.
Right,
dope.
yeah.
That's probably
Definitely
nothing,
relevant.
Actually, yeah.
And this is concentration.
Yes, I will remember that.
So keep that in mind. All right. Good
so
to know.
These spectral owls appear and circle us, and I bet it looks really cool because it's a fiery horse covered with spectral owls.
Covered in like little blue flitting
Mm-hmm.
owls. That's awesome. And it only affects once I'm within range, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
When they enter, they take damage, and their speed is also halved within that area.
Okay. The Abishai is going to close rank
Okay.
and enter the space. So go ahead and...
So they make a wisdom
They
saving
make
throw.
a wisdom saving throw, which is 10 plus
Sounds like a failure.
1. 11.
Yeah, it's a big old fail.
Okay.
So they take 3d8 damage. Radiant.
Yikes. That's so many damage.
So that is 8 plus 5, 13 radiant damage.
Wow. 13
And
radiant.
their speed is half.
8, 5, and half. The other Abishai is still distracted in the distance. It has 3 rounds remaining on its distractedness, but it is going to come in and it is going to attack. It is going to make 2 attacks, one with its sword and one with its claw. Who's driving? Who's manning the horse?
It's probably me.
That makes sense.
It is going to, I think that you're the juiciest target. You're right up at the front. It's going to attack you with its sword and its claw. The
Ooh.
long sword, 9 to hit. Claw, 8 to hit. So neither hit.
Yay!
That's a yikes. Actually, it. Let's see here. Actually, it takes when it flies through the owls. It actually looks like it takes less damage. They are resistant to magic.
What?
So instead of 13, it's going to take 6.
How dare
Lame.
you? These are the rules that I brought.
Because this says magic resistance. So hold on. It has advantage on save. So it doesn't take. So I have to re-roll the save. Is what I have to do. It still fails the save. So it still takes the full damage.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Sorry. Not resistant. It is magic resistant, but not resistant to magic. That was confusing.
I got you.
Okay. Those were the 2 Abishai's turns. Lunaria,
Yes.
go ahead.
Well, guess I've waited long enough to show you all my cool angel wings. Seems like we should take care of this thing right away. I want to...
Yeah.
2-pronged. I want to cast Radiant Soul, but something goes wrong. So
Right, because you don't have a radiant soul.
I don't have a Radiant Soul anymore.
You're a fallen Asimar.
Yes. So
Yes.
Oh no!
I go, time for the light show, the gun show, the wing show.
Okay, any
Oh, right, the wing show. We were all hoping for the wing show.
work?
So I just go like Radiant Soul, you know. But
Most
instead,
anime transformation ever.
what I think is supposed to happen is that I'm supposed to emanate light, and that I'm supposed to have beautiful angel wings at the non-corporeal.
You show up for a minute as just like a tie-dye prism version of yourself spinning, like in anime.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what happens for the very first time in my ding-dong life is that my eyes turn into pools of darkness, and 2 skeletal, ghostly, flightless wings sprout from my back. The instant I transform, other creatures within 10 feet of me that can see me must succeed on a charisma saving throw or become frightened.
Creatures? Wait,
It says
creatures?
creatures.
All right. Now, to be fair, you're also a paladin, so they get a bonus to their saves against your effect.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
That's fair.
I don't know what it is. I think it's +2.
Hold on a second.
Be under like
But-
features.
+2, yeah.
Okay, I am going to
So-
make a save for the Abishai.
And it has to beat DC plus proficiency. Oof.
It should be under. That's your save DC. It's 13.
Oh, so okay.
That's your save DC. That's the number you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spell save DC is 13.
Does the
Okay.
horse have to roll?
The horse does not
Yes.
see her.
Oh yeah, cool.
So, because
turn
you're
around.
on the back, so it's the blind spot
That
of the
makes sense.
horse. The Avishai saves. The Avishai rolls a 13 plus 1, so 14.
17. Ah!
It's gonna be a 2 for me, dog.
Ooh. So
Oh,
you
no.
are both frightened of. Now, did you add your +2 for her bonus?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
I rolled a 3.
you are both frightened of Loonaria at the moment.
Dice are not cool. Does that mean we have to move away from her?
I'm just like, hey, it's like feathers.
So what is the
Week.
effect?
They were all
What
black.
is the effect? You're frightened.
So just frightened until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
My transformation lasts for about a minute, or until I end it as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I can just be like, nah. During it, once my turns, I can deal extra necrotic damage to one target when I deal damage with it, or attack with a spell.
Okay. You have a bonus action. Would you like to end your effect?
Yeah, dog. Oh no, this is super bad. Maybe we should talk about this. I was not lying. I was totally an angel before this. This is so.
You're a liar.
Ah, shucks. And I just try to go like, wings it.
Okay. So your action is to make the wings.
Correct.
Your bonus action is to
Unmake the wings.
unmake the wings
And I wasted
because they were not the wings you were hoping for.
They're spooky.
Are we still frightened?
No. Since the wings have gone away,
Oh my
It's the
gosh.
end of your turn.
it's
It's
the
my
end.
turn. Yeah.
Right, because
Now-
it's still her turn.
In the
yes.
moment that we were frightened, do we have to use our reaction to move away? Is it one
No.
of those? Okay.
I do not believe it's one of those.
No. Frightened doesn't.
Just
do that.
frightened does not mean that.
Because
effect.
that would be
close.
real bad.
Boy, that would
would
be
be real
bonkers.
bad for both of us.
Yes.
And Velma's like, I'm tired of climbing chains. It does not end well
We have
for me.
we have another Devil's Reroll. So add
Yay.
that to our book there. Thanks to Sin Dancer.
Thank you
Cindy.
very much, Cindy.
And she says, "Good luck."
Thanks.
So thank you so much.
we have 2
Well,
rerolls
I guess I could have used Devil Reroll.
available.
You could have, yes.
No, you
we
didn't.
have 2 of them now. So that was Lunaria's turn. It is now Astarock's turn. Astarock, where on the horse are you?
I kind
Boy,
of
this is a fun visual. I want everyone to just picture this for a second. There is a big nightmare, right? This is like a Clydesdale made of blackness and fire. Lunaria's in the front. Who's behind Loonaria?
I imagine Astarock is in the middle if he can manage it.
Okay.
Because he doesn't like heights and would love to just have buffers of things between the
Feels
edge
secure,
of.
yeah.
Yeah.
He forced me and Velma to sit on either side of him.
I think that I'm
So it's
probably
like, all right.
also sitting in a way that like denotes like I'm in a position of authority, like I'm being protected by my underlings, so that like to
So-
play the con off
All
to the
right.
devil's
So it would be
dagger.
Lunaria, Velma, Astarock,
Yeah.
Lucian.
Which
Okay.
is probably like why I was so scared, because like literally the black wings appeared right in front of me.
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, no. I
I'm-
knew we shouldn't trust anyone here.
So I'm going to give partial cover to this Avishai.
Okay. That seems fair.
Okay.
So when you guys go like, when you see the wings, I'm like,
Come on, guys. There's no time to be afraid of weird angels. We're up high. That's the only thing we should be afraid of right now. And there's no time to be afraid of that either.
so I'm gonna grab my my Boros Signet and cast Heroism
Okay.
from that, so I don't feel fear anymore.
Cool.
That's just a spell action.
Okay. So you're going to cast Heroism on yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think I can only do it on one. Yeah, it's just touch, so I could do it on you guys too. But I think
We're good.
Astarock probably needs it for just continuing to have a fight
You
in
do.
the air.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do anything otherwise.
Right.
It makes sense.
Okay. And that's your turn.
Yes, because I can't really move towards them or anything.
Can't really move towards unless you
And
want to
I
get
don't
off the
really-
horse.
I mean, you could if you weren't such a baby.
I am. I'm a huge baby.
Jump out of there, jump in the air, kill one of these things,
So,
and lay on a chain.
Okay, actually, well, you know what? Because like we want to get things started here,
Oh,
basically. I'm going to, after using heroism, I'll use my action surge
Cool.
so that I get another action.
Yep.
And then, are we close enough to them that I can hit them with one of my melee weapons?
They have partial cover. So you would have to reach past Velma and Loonaria with your axe to be able to get at it. It's going to be a tough roll.
Would it be easier with my javelin?
Yes. You
Okay.
you could certainly poke them with your javelin.
Okay.
If you want to throw your javelin, that's a different story.
I think I might lose my javelin if I throw my. It'll be like, huh.
Boy, what a
miss.
shame! What a
Oh.
shame it would be if Astaroth lost his javelin.
I think he would jump off to get it at this point.
My lightning javelin was the coolest.
God, it was so cool.
It was very cool.
Well, if you liked it so much, you should go back and get it.
I might. My dad might have it.
It's true.
So yeah, I'll just grab my silver javelin, which is like a little easier to use on horseback and like at a bit of a distance.
Yeah.
And just
Joust style.
yeah,
I like it.
Basically,
Cool.
just like prod at the demons as they get close.
Yeah, so I don't think that this one would be partial cover then, because you're using a stabby weapon instead of trying to get an angle on your axe.
That makes
So
sense
go
to
ahead
me.
and roll normal for me with your javelin bonus.
Alrighty.
And this is not a magical weapon, but it is silver, correct?
Right.
Good to know.
So,
Ooh,
Fun fact about the Avishai, it has bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing resistance from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered.
hey.
18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's only 1d6 plus 5 damage. So that is 11 damage.
Nice.
And then I will stab at him the second time because I get 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
And that is it's a 21.
Okay, that'll hit, obviously.
Yep. And that is 7 damage.
All right.
Get away! We're just trying to fly in peace.
It looks angry and is like hissing angrily at you and is sort of cursing in infernal under its breath. Like,
Shoot.
What do I hear?
I thought this was going to be easier than this. This is stupid.
Just a weird old man bum.
What a rough day. And it's already looking kind of damaged.
I use my now that I know it speaks infernal. I use my it's a free action as a to speak to go. Then leave us alone. We meant you no harm.
No, this is easy pickings. Usually.
just said it was
Usually
hard.
it's easy pickings.
But you just said it wasn't, so fine.
Just wait till my brother gets here. It'll be better.
It's not gonna get better. We're going to kill you.
Steve, it's not real charcuterie. Get back up here.
I'm speaking infernal.
Different. No, not. I've already named an NPC Steve. This would be Gary. Gary, get back up here.
Gary, don't do it. It's delicious,
No,
I
it's
promise you.
speaking infernal.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That's just my inner monologue.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is now Geralt's turn.
Geralt does no likey the new thing, so we're gonna do melee weapon attack with hooves.
Hooves.
Go ahead and roll.
Hoof 'em.
So let's +6 to hit. So that's a 17. to
17
hit.
hits.
Yes.
It says hit 13 bludgeoning damage.
How much? No,
That's the average.
The
Oh, so
average.
it's
So the first number is
2
average.
d8s. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can do 2d8
2
plus 4.
okay.
Use a d8, or you good? Oh, yeah.
So 6 plus 2 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 7 fire damage, or plus 2d6 fire damage, so what did I just say?
Immune to fire damage, so don't worry about the fire damage.
Oh.
So just
Well,
the
that made it easier.
And are the attacks magical from the nightmare?
no,
Okay.
I don't think so, but it is on fire.
If it doesn't specifically say that the
Oh,
attacks are
it
magical,
says fire damage.
it's not
Well,
magical.
the fire's
though.
ignored.
Oh,
Fire is ignored
Right,
anyway.
It's
so
bludgeoning, yeah.
technically just
So bludgeoning.
yeah.
Okay, so what was the total?
12, I believe.
12. So that'll be halved to 6. So you see the nightmare. Geralt is not pleased, wheels around and sort of paws or hooves at the Abishai. The Abishai takes a big hit right to the chest, but does not appear to take as much damage as you think it should, particularly because the flames sort of wipe away at the edge of the Abishai's cold exterior. The natural armor of the Abishai takes much less damage than you might otherwise expect. Furthermore, in a vicious reprisal in response to taking damage, the Abishai is going to take a bite attack against a random creature within 5 feet of it, which I think is everyone.
Yeah, that tracks.
So on a 6, I'm going to re-roll.
We're all within
roll
5
a
feet
D4.
of all of us.
Well, there's also the Nightmare.
We're so adjacent.
So 5 is going to be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is Geralt. 4.
Yeah.
It's going to make a bite
I
attack.
can take it.
Bite attack against
No, you're
you.
in the middle.
It'll never hit Astro.
That's a 3 on the dice. So the bite misses anyway.
It bites my elbow. Ah, shoot!
It does not provoke. It does not provoke opportunity attacks with that movement. So it is once again a round, and now it's next to you in the line up of the horse, above the back of the horse, kind of. And so you all can sort of see its wings as it floats above you. That was Geralt's turn. Velma.
I am going to ask my friend the Abishai? Abishai to make a saving throw. It's going to be a hang on, I gotta go open my spells up again. I just have my items open.
Hey, Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Riley.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that means
I am the worst at making Riley make me make saves. I've rolled nothing but natural 20s
That's
against
fine.
Riley.
So I'm gonna roll 3d6s. It's only gonna take half this damage because Ruben is lucky and stuff.
Oh, I also have magic. I also have advantage on this roll.
I mean, you rolled it.
19 and a 20. So
Dang,
Cool.
salt in that wound.
So cool. Yeah, it's just, I'm really happy and just having a good time playing D&D with my friends.
Oh, me too, Riley.
Me too. All right, that's not even that great anyway. So that's going to be a 9. So half of 9 is what, 4? So 4 psychic damage.
Okay.
So that's a lot of fun.
from which effect? From which stuff?
From Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So didn't do a whole lot of what I wanted it to do. But you know, sometimes life gives you lemons,
That's right.
and sometimes the lemons are sour, and you just get sad. But I'm also
That's how that
rolling,
phrase goes.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and cast a little bit of bardic inspiration,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast that on our new friend Loonaria, which means that you can now add a D8 to roll in the future in the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Cool.
And it's like you hear me sing a song, but it's like a little bit of like a whispered, quiet song because I'm scared of you and also of the monsters. So
That tracks.
All right. Initiative count 0. Bottom of the round. Out of nowhere, a gangly, gross-looking, weird, skinless, what you might call, well, you wouldn't call a chicken until you hear it bagawk at you, comes in thanks to the lovely the Hellriders in chat
Cool.
for
So
reaching
glad I
our
suggested
first. We still have, let me see here, we have 55. So 2 abyssal chickens.
Hooray!
Two abyssal chickens.
So the abyssal chickens fly in, and they're going to attack a random creature, which includes the Avishai. Oop, that's not the one I want. I want
But also
this.
includes us, right?
So
Yeah.
yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, nightmare, and
so, real quick
and
though, they need to make
Avishai.
a saving throw.
Oh, jeepers.
Because they have to fight my birds.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
So what kind of save?
Wisdom.
Great, 11 minus 1,
Yeah, that's a
and
fail.
6 minus 1.
That's a fail.
So how much damage did they take?
3d8 radiant.
Oh my goodness.
So is it just gonna be like these chickens
It's like a bug zapper.
hit the windshield?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like a bug zapper
These are
comes
great
in.
during the summer, trust me. So that's 11.
Somebody
so
cooking
far. 13 radiant damage.
Okay, they have 10 hit points. So what you see...
Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, Chad, for these 2 abyssal chickens that flew right into the bug zapper. They're gangly, and they sort of, like, can't... They're bad flyers to begin with. And the fact that they're up here to begin with is kind of weird, but they see action, and they see excitement, and they're kind of scavengers, too, and they're sort of... And
Which is like the chicken equivalent of like a rousing speech. Like, this is our chance.
Yep.
And then you
so,
kill them.
Yeah, and they fly directly into the wood chipper of spectral owls
Oof.
as nothing but chop, 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 chop.
It's like the goose into Fabio's face, just there and now it's gone.
Hell yes.
I can only hope that we get
Chickens.
more abyssal chickens to show up
Oh my
later
gosh.
No.
in the
Oh
episode.
my gosh.
I mean,
Top
I-
of the round, Lucian.
The next one,
$20 more.
I'll make the next
Oh,
one a
the
new.
other Avishai gets closer.
Oh,
Or not closer, but it's like still chasing the plate, finds that the plate is not what it thought it was, and is going to come back up.
I didn't throw a plate, I threw meat at it.
Yeah, you threw a charcuterie, I thought.
Okay, I mean, I threw-
Whatever came out of the
Okay,
bag.
I didn't throw a plate.
You threw a summer sausage off into the distance.
I didn't like spin a plate.
I was picturing what was in the bag. You know, all right.
I
Whatever.
imagine a charcuterie plate, like a
Yeah.
wooden
You threw a
dish.
smoked sausage.
I put some spread out.
like a
I put some
candle on
grapes
it.
on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
A nice summer sausage got thrown off
It's
into
the table from the
distance.
Scabby Rooster. I just chucked it off
Yep.
the bag
Yeah.
into the.
Yep, exactly right.
D&D, it's gotta be
Yeah.
fancy.
Top of the round, Lucian. You have one Abishai that is far off and distracted still. The other one is still all up in your grill.
Okay, I will cast blindness on the one next to us.
Jeepers, what does that do?
Makes them blind.
Yeah, I mean,
Make a saving throw.
accurate. Okay.
Constitution.
Well, it's not me, so you'll probably pass.
That's a 1.
Yeah, of
Boom!
course it is.
You're blind.
I'm blind.
You're
What does
blind.
blind mean?
I will tell you. Blind means a blind creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Jeez.
So, I mean, I imagine you're more frightened that it's flying around and then becomes blind. Usually, when you become blinded by this spell, you're on the ground. You can just be like, stop.
Yeah.
Well, here you're just like, ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Okay. That is rough.
Velma tucks the Skyblinder's staff back into her bag. She's like, ready to go. She
No, I
doesn't
got
need
this.
it anymore.
The other Abishai sees that it's fake summer sausage and like turns back up.
Fake, it's real sausage.
Fine. It eats the summer sausage and is now not
I
distracted
wasn't
anymore.
cheating it. I was trying to give it food so it would leave us alone.
Now the Abishai is going to randomly claw at someone on the back of the nightmare. And so we'll roll a d4 to see who it ends up being.
Wait, is this the one next to us?
Yes,
Does
the
it make a
Abishai.
saving throw
is-
for my
For the
owls?
blindness
No,
or the
for the-
owls? Oh, I need to make a saving throw for the owls because it began its
That'll
turn.
just keep happening, yeah.
Okay, 17 on the dice, so
Hey, you
18.
did it. But you'll take half damage.
Sure.
Okay. So I rolled 18, so 9.
9.
Radiant.
Okay. Oh, it actually has advantage on that save, but I saved, right?
Yes.
Okay,
So it takes 9.
Cool.
Takes half.
So it takes that. And now, man, magical darkness does not impede its dark vision, but it's blind.
Yeah. They just can't see.
Stupid.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the Azorius do. They lock you down.
Unbelievable.
Passively. You can just leave now. You don't have to fight us anymore.
Grav is playing stacks.
Still gonna
Playing
fight
stacks.
you.
I love stacks.
So the 2 was on the D4, which is Lucian.
Oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
And so where'd my oh, there it is. So here comes a sword and a claw.
Right. Both at disadvantage.
Both of these are going to be at disadvantage.
Bring it on.
So sword is
No.
16 on the dice and 17 on the
No.
dice. So 22.
Yeah.
That's the
Gets me.
sword, and then the claw is 16.
What? 10 plus 6?
Yep.
Yeah, that gets me.
All right, claw and sword.
Yeah, that
Here they
gets
come.
me.
So the claw. Oh, sorry. The sword is only in one hand, so it's not using both hands.
Okay.
It's using one hand with the sword and one with the claw.
I'll allow it.
So that's going to be 5 slashing damage.
Ugh. I'm gonna roll a con
And-
check.
Ooh, so the owls dissipate and fall away. And then the claw deals you an
Owls
additional
no more.
7 slashing damage.
First one was 5, then 7?
Yes.
Okay. I take 13 damage.
And is the blindness concentration?
No, I
No.
don't believe so. Let me double check.
Excuse me. It's dusty here in hell.
Yeah, because if
No.
it was, you wouldn't even know to do both.
It is
Right.
not.
Okay, it's not.
It makes it at the end of
Oh,
its turn.
and now I make a save.
Mm-hmm.
So I have advantage on my saves because it's a magical effect.
I guess.
So 10 plus.
It's a con save.
It's a con save. 10 plus 4, 14.
Nope.
Okay. Still blind.
Still blind.
Took a
But
bunch
did-
of-
did
dealt a
pretty
bunch
good
of damage.
Yeah, being blind, not too bad.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. The white Avishai, and the other one does indeed. Is still distracted. It looks like it's about 2 rounds away. Loonaria.
I am going to use a bonus action to cast Branding Smite on my weapon. It
tight.
adds Astral Radiance to my strike. So I get an
Nice.
extra 2d6 radiant damage to target.
Jeepers.
What is
Nice,
your, what is your
nice.
weapon?
So my weapon is...
Oh, yeah.
Blurp, hold on. I'm just going to say it right.
Paladins, man.
Halberd?
Halberd.
Cool.
Halberd. So a
Is it
long
halberd?
pole arm with a curved edge blade at the end.
A little baby axe at the end. Yeah.
Original Dungeons or Advanced Dungeons and Dragons was famed for the wide variety of pole arms that were available to you. Something like 2 to 3 dozen different types of sticks that had different blades on the ends of them.
In the comic Order of the Stick, which is like a great Dungeons and Dragons one, at one point they do the Monty Python like spam and eggs thing, but with like glaives.
Perfect. So a halberd,
Waving glaive.
a halberd specifically has like a little axe head,
one side,
as
yeah.
well as a pike on the back, as well as a pike on the top. So it does a number of different types of things.
Axie time.
But it is a reach weapon.
10 feet. Reach.
10 feet reach.
Damn.
This is within 5 feet of you, so it would normally be awkward, but I'm not gonna punish you for
I
it.
choke up on it.
It is, however, two-handed.
Okay, that's fine.
So you are going to have to grip Geralt with your strong thighs
You got that leg.
as
Never
you
skip leg
attack.
day.
Perfect. So I'm going to have you make an
Lunaria is
athletics
thick.
check
Okay.
at advantage
Okay.
to see how strong them leg days is.
That's a 10 plus
Yeah, you're
16.
good. You're fine. You don't fall off. And now polearm. Use your halberd and roll an attack.
Right, so that is mother.
And the attack is at advantage because it's blind.
Right. It's at advantage.
Okay. Oh god. Okay, so that's
Better.
10 plus 6. That's 16. The 1d8 thing that you gave me.
You can add that to
You can
your
add
roll
that
if
to
you
your
want.
attack roll if you'd like.
Do I need it? Am I metagaming too much? 16 doesn't hit, right?
You do not know. So the lowest attack roll that has hit is an 18.
Okay,
So
so I
you
do
do
need
not know.
Might as well
I feel
use
like we
it.
hit
Yes.
a 16 before, but I could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
Couldn't hurt.
it. Couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
So 16 plus 6 is...
Yeah, 22 will hit.
Yeah, you got it.
People usually never use it and it runs out anyway, so you
Yeah,
might as well use
Yeah,
it if you have a
yeah,
chance.
that's true.
The
That's very
damage
true.
is 1d10 plus 3.
Hell yeah.
And your branding smite, which is 2d6.
Ooh.
So that is a 9.
9 plus 3.
Plus 3 is 10, 11, 12 plus 2d6.
Now your halberd,
yes.
now that it's branded with smite, is a magic weapon, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
So plus 10.
21.
Jeepers. How much damage?
Yeah, 21. You're right. Yeah.
Wow. 21.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right.
Woo!
Now,
I still have the power of the gods, it seems.
Now,
Sorry
I know-
about the wing thing.
Now I know that Lunaria isn't a Magic the Gathering affiliated character, but you are familiar. So something that we do on this show when you vanquish a foe is I have you describe your story card moment. So go ahead and describe for me how Lunaria vanquishes this white Avishai out of midair.
As the Avishai comes towards us again, I feel like I really have something to prove because I super messed up last time around. So I sort of like, I assume there's stirrups on this horse. I stand up a little bit halfway. I look behind me and say, "I'll get it, everyone. This one's on me." Big wink. And I sort of, I choke up on the halberd a bit because it's kind of close. And I do a quick little spin and I slam it down right in between its eyes.
Yeah.
Be gone, foul demon! The gods will smite you this day, but that god is me!
And indeed, you see your Aasimar companion with the bone wings that you saw for about 3 seconds, astride her trusty nightmare horse, get rid of this white Avishai right between the eyes, cleft skull, and begins to plummet back towards Avernus. It falls, and its compatriot looks at it and then looks back up at you all and has renewed vigor in its eyes and is going to fly back up towards you. You have a couple of rounds if you would like to do something. You have about 10 seconds before this next Avishai comes and gets you.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Whose turn is it in?
We're going to stay in initiative order,
Okay.
but it's 2 rounds until it gets to you.
Yeah.
So do you want me to stay in initiative?
Yeah, we should.
Cool.
Might as well.
Can the nightmare double dash and get up?
It could
and
dash
down?
down to it, yes.
But not
Or dash
not
up away
continue
from it.
upwards.
You could dash up away from it. Sure.
I mean, can we just talk to... I can't talk to it, but if I saw my best friend get murdered, I feel like if someone could make a convincing argument...
Yeah.
Thanks again to Sin Dancer for another Devil's Reroll.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thanks, Sin Dancer.
Good luck again. One more just in case.
Thank you.
Well, can we just shoot at it in the rounds it's going? I've got a crossbow.
Sure.
I've got Eldritch Blasts.
Oh, I've
So-
got a javelin. It's not very
Right.
cool.
So the
I've got a javelin. Javelins are very cool.
So the nightmare is going
It's actually lightning
you're
javelins.
gonna try to book it up the chain as the Abishai is following you. You have the same speed.
yeah.
So the nightmare can use its actions while you're shooting out the back window if you
Yeah.
want.
Great.
Cool.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Yeah.
So go ahead and do the things.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fire.
It's gonna be the Astaroth's turn first.
Okay, so I'll just shoot my my crossbow at it.
Okay. Shoot it with your crossbow, Steve.
That is a 18.
18 hits.
Okay. And doesn't do a lot of damage. It's just a crossbow. 1d8 plus 2.
Yeah, it's not bad.
9.
Is it a magical weapon?
It's not.
So 9 halved is 4. So
Blink.
Got it!
yep, got him. Right between
I should
the
get a better
clavicle.
crossbow. I mean, I don't use it very much. I like to hit things with my axe, but, you know, it'd be useful in situations like this.
Astaroth says as he's just like
Yeah.
casually reloading his
Yep.
crossbow on the
Yep.
back of a flying horse.
Nice. Geralt. Geralt is gonna just dash?
Yes.
Great. Velma.
I'm going to fire some Eldritch Blast off at it.
Eldritch Blast.
And I'm going to use my free action to yell at it like, we don't want to fight you! We didn't want to fight your friend! You could just go now!
You just killed my brother! I'm killing you now!
Well, you shouldn't have picked a fight with us! Alright, and then that's going to be an 18, and it's going to be a 26.
18 and 26 both hit.
Okay,
Yes!
cool. So let me roll 2 d10s here. Okay, and that's gonna be an 11 and a 7
Okay,
of
what-
force damage.
Force damage.
Yeah.
So 18 total?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. That is a lot of damage as you see the big, ugly bolts of eldritch energy pool in Velma's hands and fly directly into the Abishai's face. It does not look like it enjoyed that at all.
Has anyone taken damage yet in this combat?
I have.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on my buddy over here.
That's me.
And that's gonna be you. And so let me just roll a little d4 here and help you out with that. And that was a 3, so you are going to get 7 hit points back.
What? Dope.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
half the HP I lost. There
Bottom
you go.
of the round. Let me count and see how many dollars we have. 20, 45, 55, 65. We're $10 away from another abyssal chicken, everybody. So
And they won't get grinded up this time because there's no longer
Right.
a spiritual guardian.
Well,
top of the round, Lucian.
I cast Spiritual Guardian.
Yeah?
No, I'm kidding.
That would have been great though. I would love it.
Protection from chickens.
Oh, I do love that I actually do have protection for evil and good, and these are fiends, and I haven't cast it.
I'm
That's
going
what I
to
needed.
pick the Azorius answer and cast Blindness again.
Okay, I need a save.
Yeah. Constitutionally saved.
Okay, and I have advantage. I have
Ah,
the magical
boo.
resistance. First one's a 2, second one's an 8.
Oh, all right.
Plus 7, 15.
15's the number you needed.
Oh. Can we make him Devil's Reroll that one?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We can only use them for us.
No.
Okay. I don't make those rules, so
I do.
Cool.
Which is why I
Well,
said it.
there you go. Perfect. He succeeds.
I love rules.
That's right.
I can't
He
break my
succeeds.
own
When they
rules.
hinder me.
I'm literally the rules
I
lawyer.
literally do.
So Lucian attempts to blind the Abishai, but it does not. And Gary is
blinded
now
by
up.
hate.
Gary is going to
The
double
named
dash
Abishai.
to try to get up to you. And you dashed first, so I think that he just keeps pace.
okay.
And yeah, it doesn't have any. Oh, actually, its vicious reprisal is that it's in response to taking damage. The Abishai makes a bite attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. If no creature is within reach, the Abishai moves up to half its speed toward its enemy. Toward an enemy
Whoa,
that
cool.
it can see. without provoking opportunity attacks. So it does move another 20 feet. So I'm going to say that it is able to get to, like, whoever's on the back. Who's the furthest back person?
That's me.
All right. So this Avishai is going
Heals you.
claw
Thank you.
and sword at you.
Oh, buddy.
Ow.
17
Ow.
and 22.
Ow.
So this is going to be these 2 dice. It is 5 slashing
Ow.
and 12 piercing.
It's no longer funny. This hurts.
As the longsword and the claw both find their way into your backside. It did not get its bite. It only used it as the movement.
Okay.
But that is as it took damage. And that was the Abishai's turn. So that ability is going to reset now that it's been their turn.
Nobody hit this thing.
Because it's a reaction. Lunaria,
We have
Yes.
to do.
your
So
turn.
probably gonna hit it.
So I feel a little bad. Maybe I didn't tell you the whole truth of what's going on with me, but more about that later. Buddy, you look a little hurt. How many HP do you need?
Do I need?
Like, do you have, like, how many are down? You down?
I mean, this many.
I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
Eyes are fine.
20-ish.
I can, I shall lay hands on you with divine power than me, give you 20 hit points back.
All right. You're
I just, it's like, lay on,
Lay on hands, cool.
Lay
So
on
Lunaria,
hands.
at the front of the horse, reaches way back and says, "Hold my hand, new friend,"
My arms are so long.
and you're able to lay on hands.
Yes.
Should we get out of the way? Or?
It's like passing a soda to the back seat from the front.
You both
to
are
the
like,
back.
split your heads on the other side. I'm just like, just move over.
What? This is awkward. I could have healed.
It's like
Put
in
your hand on my
you're like in
face.
the way back of a minivan trying to hand something to your mom in the
Just
front
like-
seat. Yeah.
There you go. Got ya.
So the lay on hands
All better.
happens.
Yes, it was, you need 20, right? Was
Yep.
it? Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm good. Thank you.
Great.
So
Thank you, new friend.
15 more.
I mean, I helped, but fine.
I said thank you.
I'm kidding.
helped.
I'm kidding. For humor.
Lunaria, that was your turn. Astarock.
All right, the thing got up close to us again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think this time I'm going to try and hit it with my axe.
Okay. So you're second of 4, and are you riding like regular saddle or side saddle?
I imagine I've transferred to side saddle.
Okay.
As we've like gotten into fight.
What that means is that your attacks are going to be easier,
Long
but your athletics checks to stay on the horse are going to be harder.
That seems fine.
Great.
I'm like holding onto the saddle with one hand and kind of like.
Cool. So the Avishai is at the back of the horse, and you're still far-ish away.
Oh, thank Aurelia
I'm
for this
gonna-
Boros charm. This stuff is great.
That's amazing. So you are still going to have so I'm going to give it partial cover again.
Okay.
Because you're side saddle, as opposed to total cover, trying to spin all the way around a horse, trying to swipe at it. So you got partial cover.
Yes, sir.
+2 to my armor class for your attack here. So go ahead and roll your attack.
All right.
I do
First
have a charm.
attack.
Come on,
Do
Red.
you?
I do have.
That's not good. Can I use a devil's reroll?
You
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
can. I'm not going to say if you may.
So many.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
willing?
gonna take one.
Okay.
Cause let's hit this guy.
Because the
right?
downsides are fun when you're side saddle on a horse.
I can get him. I can easily get. Well. All right. So
The
that's
one time
15.
the one time you don't need my.
15, normally good. But
No.
with partial cover at the back of the horse, you try to swing at it and it comes up just short and you begin to slip off the horse.
Well, I've got another attack, right? Can I
do.
take it? You
can,
Even
go
though
ahead.
I'm slipping, I'm like.
Now that you're slipping, no more partial cover because you have, hey, I can see it all now and are able to swing.
No, he's too brave.
Never too brave.
Okay, so that is a 16.
16, now that it isn't partially covered, does hit.
All right.
Armor class is 15.
So this wasn't an enormous waste. 1d12 plus 6. Cocked. That is 10. 10 damage.
10 total, and this is a magic weapon, yeah? Cool.
Yes,
So
yes, yes,
you
yes.
do, good news, bad news, worse news time. Good news is, you hit the Abishai with your axe.
Oh, yeah, got
We
him.
did it, fighters. We did it. Bad news. You are in the process of falling off of the horse. Yeah. Someone's going to need to make a saving throw before Astaroth's next round.
Here's
to
my question.
Yes, hi.
How well is my axe slotted into the Abishai? Can I just grab onto the axe and stay afloat that way?
Yes.
Hooray! That's what I want to do.
Cool. You are now dangling from the Abishai by your axe.
Why is this better? Why did you think that was better?
Way funnier.
Oh my god.
It has now taken damage. Is this one blind?
No.
This one's not blind. It has now taken damage. It is going to use its vicious reprisal and attempt to bite the thing that just attacked it and is buried in its hide.
Yeah, this is maybe not a great idea.
3 on the dice, so it does not bite you.
It's not going to do it.
And the good news about that, though, is it does not move any from you.
Okay, so right now, Astaroth is like hanging from this thing.
Sure
He's like,
is.
whoa, ah! And it like bites at him, and he's like, ugh.
Yep. This is totally fine, everybody. Totally fine. It's Geralt's turn.
Geralt.
Catch Astaroth.
How far away is he?
He's just off to the side. He's
like
still
5 feet.
he's still within reach of
Engaged.
being engaged. Yeah.
This is weird. This is not on the sheet. Can the horse, who probably has a mouth, just like bite him by the leg and just pick him up? Just go.
Yeah.
And also
Sure
just move
can.
underneath him.
Here's well, what's the night? So find steed gives you like a mental connection with your horse.
Yes.
I would say that you're able to communicate that idea to the nightmare, and that the nightmare is now going to make an attack roll. Does it have a bite attack? Does the horse?
No, it has hooves and ethereal stride.
Ethereal.
Ethereal,
Yeah.
one of those.
I would say go ahead and use the hooves attack, but this is going to be a bite attack. And so instead of damage from the hooves, it'll give the damage from a bite, which I'm going to say is like a D4 plus its strength. Because horses have molars instead of like piercing.
Makes sense.
You ever been bit by a horse? Me neither,
No,
but
but
it doesn't sound good.
I've seen videos of people getting bit by a horse. It's like, yeah!
Geralt's gonna save you.
Well,
or
can't it
not.
also
That's
bite his
woof.
cloak
That's a
and not his physical skin?
6 plus 6 is 12.
12. Go ahead and because this isn't going to be your armor class. I would say, what is
This
your?
would be basically like a touch attack, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's is that a thing?
No. What's your dexterity?
Yeah.
Just because this wouldn't be using your like strength or anything. So like, what's your dexterity number?
My dexterity is +2, so it's a 14.
It's a 14. So 14's the number you're going to have to get.
Okay, so that was a 12. So that's no.
Okay.
But would you be avoiding it? A horse trying
I
to
wouldn't.
eat you?
No.
No.
I would say you could use a devil's reroll here if
Okay.
you wanted to. Wait before.
I think that's legit. Let's
So
use
if it
it.
doesn't work,
Right.
he bites his leg off.
No.
That's what the devil says.
You
I'm
lose
sorry.
a shoe. And you have one shoe for the rest of the show.
That's right.
If it doesn't work, he bites your
Go ahead and
javelin
roll
and
again.
it goes
Okay.
flying, and you lose it forever.
No, that's the worst idea.
Oh,
I've
that's
ever heard.
a 21 now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll 2d4 for me, and then add your add the nightmare's strength.
Okay, so that's 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4 is 12.
Go ahead and take 12 molars from a horse
Hot
damage
damn!
as you get bit.
But so I guess the
But-
horse is trying to save
Yeah.
you.
Good news, bad news time. Bad news is you take damage from the horse. Good news is you're not falling anywhere, and you are connected to the sky by 2 flying things.
And I had temporary
yay.
hit points, so it didn't do as much
there
as
you
it
go.
could have.
Hey,
Perfect.
nice.
Velma.
I am going to take my bag of holding,
Oh boy.
and I'm going to reach out and put it under Astaroth so that I can catch him in the bag of holding.
I don't think you can survive in a bag of holding.
You can, because I just checked that. I double checked that during the break to make sure. You can't forever, but
All right.
breathing creatures inside the bag can survive to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures. So if you're 1, that's still
10 minutes.
Like that's still 10 minutes. that
10
you can
minutes
stay
there
in the bag.
All
of
right.
holding.
So if
Well,
I just
Astaroth's not
scoop
super
you-
hyped about going into a bag of holding.
How do you feel
so-
about being carried by 2 creatures, that one of which we're trying to kill?
He's also
That sounds
got
fine.
a horse grabbing one of his legs. So here's the image I see. Go ahead and make a dexterity roll.
Okay.
Just a dex or sleight of hand. This would be sleight of hand.
Okay. Sleight of hand I can deal with. Yeah. Okay. That's going to be a 23.
Cool. So here, I want you to picture this. Everybody, picture this in your head.
Okay.
Right hoof is being gnawed upon by Geralt the Nightmare. Left and right arm grasping on to the Axebane guardian buried in the white Avishai. And remaining hoof disappeared into a bag, Mary Poppins style, being held aloft by Velma.
What I was picturing was me like scooping him up into the bag and pulling him back into the thing.
But there's a horse on one end and there's an Avishai on the other.
The horse can let go of him, but into the bag.
It hasn't yet.
Well, I don't want to be taken out of combat necessarily.
I'm just trying to put you back on the horse. That's all I'm trying to do.
He doesn't want to be on
So
the horse.
you now have him like by his center of gravity, so you could pull him.
That's what I'm
towards
trying
the
to
horse.
do.
Yeah,
Because the bag, putting him in the bag means that now it only weighs 15 pounds. So I'm able to take a heavy Minotaur character and put him back on the horse so that he can fight regularly. Because if we kill this thing he's hanging from, he's going to plummet.
I will say that you are able to do that. You're able to like scoop up the leg and pull him over the horse.
Okay. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to pull you out of the combat. I'm trying to not kill you.
So you're sort of taking Astaroth, and he is like this now because his axe is still buried in the Avishai.
Yeah, this is my thing. I feel like if we kill the Avishai and it plummets, the guy who's attached to it with an axe is going to plummet with it.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to make you more stable and on the ground instead of hanging from two creatures, one of which is going to fall.
Works for me.
All right.
Do we?
Sorry for saving.
No. You're great. Do we have enough for another chicken? Nope. No more chickens. All right. Top of the round, Lucian. $10 more or $5 more, I think, for another chicken. Or it might be 10. Give us 10, because why not?
Because for charity.
For charity, for Extra Life still going on. Top of the round, Lucian.
Okay. How's this Abishai looking?
You don't know much about devils.
Cool. I need to reload my...
It doesn't look great. Got an axe buried in it at present.
I have to reload my wand of magic missiles. Just give me just a second.
Okay, yeah. Last night, you put more magic missiles in the chamber. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, cool. It did not explode.
Cool. Because you emptied the clip yesterday? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Surprise, surprise. I'm going to empty the clip
Perfect.
into this thing.
So how many did you recharge on the magic missiles? Because I think it's a 1d6 plus 1. Pretty sure.
I was trying to see if it exploded overnight.
Right.
It
didn't. Only if it's a 1 on the d20 does it explode.
Well, I expended the charges. I wanted to see if it was a d6. Okay, cool. So I regained 6 plus 1, so all of them.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to unload all of them. Screw this thing.
Okay. So 7d4 plus 7.
Yes. Actually, it's more than that because when you shoot 1, it's 3. So each level higher.
Oh,
than
so
that.
it's 9d4 plus 9. If you shoot 7 charges.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Cool. Here we go.
Yikes.
Fireworks time, baby. Okay.
Oh boy.
Someone do the math here. That's 5 so far. That's 6 more. That's 11. That's 2 more. That's 13. That's 7 more.
20.
No, 20. Yeah, you're right. 20.
And then plus 3.
23.
And then plus the number of missiles I shot.
9. 32.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I like you said somebody do the math and then you did the math as you were doing it.
Yeah.
I thought I wouldn't remember.
As you
They were
send
tighter numbers than I
what do
thought.
your missiles look like again?
They look like pens.
Oh, I love it.
So you see flying through the air just like doctor's office pens, chains trailing off the back of some of them.
Yeah.
And clicked and open, bury into like the Needler from Halo into this Avishai.
And they all glow and explode.
That's right, and it's looking. It does not look great.
That's all I had.
I know. It is still alive, however, and it is the Abishai's turn. The Avishai has an axe buried in it, but it also just got shot. So I'm going to. It's gonna do something it hasn't done yet. It is reckless. At the start of its turn, the Avishai can gain advantage on all melee attack rolls during that turn, but the attack rolls against it have advantage until the start of its next turn.
Oh, it's like it's blind.
So it's gonna go nuts
With
rage, and it's gonna use the sword and the claw, both against I think still the one with the axe in it. makes the most sense. So these both have advantage. 12 to hit you with the sword.
No, 12.
And 17 with its claws. So neither.
That's actually not as
goes crazy, angry, trying to swing at this thing, and it just can't get into Astaroth's
Every
eye.
time it like bats at me, I'm just like, oh god,
Shit.
we're too high.
Wait, did you hear somewhere off?
No,
Oh, okay.
but like
So,
there's still part of him that knows.
And it misses, and it's going to try to move away from the horse. It's going to move
Well,
out.
Does this provoke tax opportunity?
Not from you.
Okay.
from the horse.
From, I would say the horse does get a chance, as
Yeah,
do
yeah.
the rest of you.
Okay.
Rip.
So go ahead, and who wants to take the first attack of opportunity?
Probably the horse.
Horse.
Yeah, let the horse do it.
Let the
Horse,
horse do
I don't
it.
want to let the horse have the kill shot.
Let the horse do it.
So the horse, go ahead.
That's a 20 to hit.
Hits.
And,
Got him.
2d8. Ding, ding, ding,
Oh.
ding.
Nice.
yeah,
I
it
want the horse
done.
to kill it.
3.
Those are 4s. 2d8.
Oh, sorry.
a really good roll, so-
4 plus 7.
Those are better.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 4 is 15.
Hey, guess what? You have killed the Avishai.
Yeah.
Oh, Geralt!
Yeah. So go ahead. You can describe Geralt's epic kill shot
Oh.
here if you'd like.
Geralt, so I'm Geralt the horse, and I talk like this, and I'm real mad at all this. I don't know why I'm on fire. This sucks.
Pretty chill horse.
I'm gonna bite this one because it flies and I hate it also. And bite leg off, and then chew a little bit of its butt, and then it dies. Yay!
Velma actually understands all of that because
Right.
she's got comprehend languages right now.
That's right. So you speak horse. Perfect. Of course.
horse.
So yeah. So what you no. So what I heard was that you get the kill shot with a bite attack,
Yeah.
which means you're no longer biting Astaroth, which means that the
I
bag.
already get. Yeah.
So the bag is pulling Astaroth forward as the Abishai is floating away, and Astaroth is like going sideways a little bit. But Geralt is able to come in and bite the Abishai right in the neck.
Sure.
And it fails. And it dies. And it
Good.
falls down toward the surface of Avernus as well.
Terrible security they have here.
Who's a good boy, Geralt? Excellent work.
You're able to head back up towards the city of Elturel. No more disruptions as you get up towards Elturel. Where, as you head toward, it takes another minute or two to get to the final portion of the chain. As you approach the edge, literally the edge, the cliff edge, where the edge of reality that has been split from the material plane and the rest of Elturel, which is intact at the top. Do you want to go up near a guard station, near a chain, towards a middle portion of the city, or somewhere in between? What would you like to do?
Well, you're flying the horse, so I guess it's up to you.
I feel like we had the right papers going up. Maybe it should be fine to come near the guards.
Well, the more I show them to people, the harder they get to pass. So maybe
Whoa.
we should try to avoid them unless we have to.
Let's pretend like we're not avoiding it. No, don't go too far,
No.
but go
Let's
20 feet to the left of it.
Let's
Yeah, I
pretend
like
like we
that
already
idea.
think we have the authority to be where we're going.
Yes.
Seems good.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll head like of those options to like more the middle area.
Sure. I will, in that case, I'm going to roll a perception check to see if I spot you.
Okay.
How far away were you? Pick a number.
Is it like 20 feet-ish?
Sure.
20 feet? So as you come up the side of the cliff face, it then becomes walled city. Elturel is a stronghold when it is in its normal place in the western highlands of Faerun. It has parapets at the top of its castle-like walls. And walking those castle-like walls are occasional patrols. I rolled a 16. So I'm going to say that there is a patrolman who is just sort of walking and then sees you fly up on the Nightmare and sees you fly into the city and then just doesn't, it just sort of like rubs his eyes, doesn't believe it.
And part of what he sees is like an elf holding a minotaur
Yep.
in a bag with a nightmare and an angel and a
Yep. And doesn't look like the normal garbage that he has to report. It didn't look like a demon. Didn't look like a giant dragon flew in. So
And
you
let's
know
be
what?
real, he's not like paid more
No.
if he reports this.
Government employee working a customs job. This is like,
He's
airport
literally
security.
a devil.
Right. Not gonna.
He is the TSA.
Yeah. Lawful, but not lawful enough to bother with reporting this one. This looks like a lot of paperwork.
I'm honestly a little offended he didn't report it.
I can see
That's
that.
just
So
bad.
you are able to fly up and over the city wall into Elturel. You are on the edge of the city. You know the city fairly well. And so you're able to settle down in what used to be a, middling neighborhood of families. But it is quite badly damaged, destroyed. The streets are empty. And covered in debris and ash. There doesn't seem to be a lot here. But you're able to land. And you're able to tuck into an alley. You are now in Elturel.
Boy, somebody did a number on this place.
Yeah.
And then some.
So, not mean to be rude or anything like that, but, are we gonna talk about the black wing thing?
Ooh, was afraid you'd remember that one.
And it just happened like
Did
3 minutes ago.
stand out.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, I've not been completely straight with you all, but it's true that I was an angel, and it's true that I did come in with the initial burst against the heaven against hell.
The
and,
blood war, we got it, yeah.
And I was a Hellrider, but as you probably know, what I've gathered from what you've talked about, the other demons and devils and paperwork down here, is that that some of us did abandon Zariel, and for that crime, I was put in the tree by Hanuman. Of course, I feel very bad about it. I basically was part of the reason Zariel became evil. I see all that now. It's very clear, black and white to me. But back then, this place is fearsome, and it's not like the heaven I came from. I thought I was strong and that my gods would protect me, but it's not so. But what this group has, it's precious. You should hang on to each other. It's all you have in this reality, I guess. And for me, I'm going to make amends, and I will try to free Zariel as best as I can. And I'm sorry I lied to you all, but I guess the wings tell it all in the end.
Listen,
Yeah.
we all can make mistakes in our past. I'm no stranger to that myself. What matters is not where you've come from and what you did. What matters is where you're going and what you do with that. And I do believe that you have a good soul, and I think that you could do some good in this world. And the fact that you're trying to do that in this place matters. And look, all of us have our own versions of ghastly wings, I'm sure, and we don't see you any differently than we did down the ground.
I mean, they were pretty cool.
Well, yeah, if we'd known they were happening, it would have been very awesome to see it happen.
I gotta say, if the plan to freeze Zariel doesn't work out, I've got a little group I'm kind of starting up here of people who I'm trying to sort of trick into being good guys.
Oh, like a cool good guys in a hell club.
Yeah, well, my guild back in Ravnica, well, I thought we could kind of use it here, so if you're ever looking for somebody to work with, I'm sure they could use an angel.
In fact, we actually made a deal with them that if they found an angel who wanted to lead them, you would be free of your part of the deal.
That's a good point, but I mean, I wouldn't, force that on anybody.
Of course not.
And she
Well,
does seem to have more important things to do at the moment.
Well, if it all works out, and I can help Zariel become free from her demonic possession, which I think is what that is, I'm not exactly sure, then maybe this will all resolve itself. But yes, if it doesn't work out, I suppose I need a plan B. That wouldn't be too bad. But.
Well, all I'm saying is, the arms of the Legion, as small and full of demons as we are here, they'd be open to you.
It's very kind of you, Minotaur. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, right.
In character, I was saying. That wasn't me out of character. It was in character, yeah.
So from this spot, you know this city pretty well, being a Hellrider, being one of the paladins of Elturel. You know this place like the back of your hand, even though you haven't been here in what feels like decades and is actually hundreds of years. You know where you need to go, which is on the other side of town, essentially, from where they need to go. So.
Listen, I'm sure we'll find each other again. But this is it for me. Just kind of needed a lift up.
All right, well, safe travels.
Good meeting you, and I'm sure you'll find your tree car thing soon. And if you can't, just, call for Geralt. I'm sure he'll just come out of nowhere. He comes with me all the time.
Yeah, I don't think that works for just anybody, but I mean, we can try it.
Try
I have a cat that does that, but that's just
Oh, he's a cat the whole time. Who knew? I wish you well. And if our paths cross again, we hopefully can help each other and not turn evil down here.
Yes, seems to be going around.
Farewell, friends.
Goodbye. Good luck.
You too.
Thanks for the ride.
There's Geralt.
Yeah, well, thank him for me.
Is he still there? Is Gerald still
Yeah, he's
there?
lying.
Sure.
I'm not going to dismiss him for no reason.
And
I feel like there's enough overlap between Minotaur and a horse that, like, I can sort of get the gist of what he's saying. It's like between Italian and Spanish.
yeah, right, exactly. And you see walking away through the falling ash below the always darkening sky, just as you saw her. You see her back as she walks off into the streets of Elturel with her nightmare steed. And she fades around an alley, and you can see the finish line from where you are, off in the distance, above some of the buildings, above some of the thatch roofs that are partially burned, and some of the tile that is partially broken, just over a crest. You can just barely make out leaves on the top of a sycamore tree.
Let's go find our girl.
And that's where we'll end the Broken Pact for this week.
Yay!
No dying, good job, everybody.
All right.
We got up high.
Yay!
did it.
Good game, everybody.
GG.
Wow.
That was a fun episode. I'm so glad. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming.
You guys are so
Yeah.
fun to play with.
Yeah, let's do our credits at the end here, everybody. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Hey everybody, my name is Jordan Pridgeon. You can find me on Twitter at Jordan Pigeon.
Wow, your hair is perfect under there.
Yeah, really.
Boom!
That was amazing.
That's like dashing.
Glorious.
Normally I have like helmet hair, but after getting a haircut.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
That was a Disney moment.
Oh boy. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at Jordan Pigeon. You can also find me on twitch.tv/Saving Throw Show on Friday nights for Wildcards, our Savage Worlds East Texas University show, which is just starting up again. We're going into our junior year at East Texas University, so come watch us.
Hey, you can find me, I'm Riley Silverman. You can find me on Twitter at Riley J. Silverman or Instagram at Riley Silverman. And I don't have a lot to promote right now, and we went long, so I'll move on. We'll have more important things to talk about, like new full D&D shows.
Oh, cool. I guess I have to mention it now. Hey, everybody. I'm Grav Galati. You can catch me on all the socials at DoubleGXG. It's the word double, then GXG. And tomorrow, tune in on the Wizards YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/WizardsDND. At 1 p.m.-ish, I believe, is when they're going to premiere the episode of Dark Lanterns, which is the new show that I did along with my amazing cast that's set in the world of Eberron, specifically Eberron Rising from the Last War, which is a new book that comes out on November 19th. So tune in and watch the show. It's going to be great.
And my name is Michelle Nguyen Bradley. You can find me everywhere on the internet at I Am Chubby Bunny. I also have a weekly podcast called Senpai Buddies. It's a comedy news podcast about Asian nonsense news, what we call it.
Cool.
Perfect. Hey everybody, I'm the Internet's Ruben Bressler. You can follow me everywhere at MOXREUBY. Thank you so much for joining us. And this show would not be possible without a number of other people, including Zach Heidi, who did our theme music during that introduction, Gaurav Gulati, producer extraordinaire, who did that beautiful intro, and a number of other necessary things for our show here, Jarina Linnea for our character art that you see in the lower right-hand corner every week, and of course, benevolent overlord, Dom Zook.
Yeah.
Over there on the ones and twos. Let him hear it for you in chat. And of course, my friends Phil DeLuca, Emmett Fury, and John Wells, who helped me craft this story for each and every week, and without whom I would be totally lost. Thank you to our sponsors, CoolStuffInc.com, NorseFoundry.com, Elderwood Academy, and Hero Forge for all the support that they give us. Use the code BROKEN5 at checkout at CoolStuffInc.com for 5% off your orders there. And use the code SavingThrowShow at Norse Foundry for 10% off your orders there. Do join us here tomorrow. Well, not, I guess. So join us here at 8 for Pirates of Salt Bay when the Salt Bays return, but on the D&D YouTube for Dark Lanterns. Catch us at Pacific Media Expo this weekend. And by the way, we will be off next week.
Oh, yeah.
We're going dark next week. We've been talking about if we're going to do something next week, but if we do something here during this time slot, it'll be at twitch.tv/savingthrowshow, not on twitch.tv/D&D, as we have a 1 week for us all to prepare for the season finale here in Avernus.
Already there. Wow.
Wow. It's been
wild.
quite a ride.
And Ashlyn will be back next week. Thank you so much for joining us. This was a ton of fun.
You were great.
Thank you so much.
What a fun, cool
So fun to play with
character.
you again.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah,
so
that was
long.
great.
Yeah.
And if you want to see more of Riley and Michelle together, go ahead and catch up on Rat Queens on the Hyper
YouTube,
RPG
yeah.
YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
the whole thing's
Yeah.
on there now. You can watch
That's
all
right.
of it. As of this week.
Anybody else got anything to say?
We're good.
I love you.
Aw.
Hey, thanks for supporting us for Extra Life tonight.
Oh
We
yeah,
appreciate
oh
that.
yeah!
It's
Thank you
really
to
good.
Extra Life.
Thank you for
Thank
supporting
you.
us. Continue to support really awesome charities. Children's Hospital, Miracle Network is fantastic, and we are really proud to support them.
Does not look like I have to throw an abyssal chicken in at the start of next week.
Do it right now. Get it in
now.
there.
Go.
Yeah,
Chicken now.
if you bring we'll 2 weeks. Sorry, 2 weeks.
Really
How
awesome.
long is the Extra Life up for? Just for the show?
I mean, I think it goes until the end of the year, essentially.
Yikes. We'll see how many abyssal chickens we have next week on the Broken Pact. 2 weeks.
2 weeks
Two
from
weeks.
now.
Oh my
Come
God,
on.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. In 2 weeks, not next week. I'm so used
Yeah,
to saying
we're
next
off
week.
for the holiday next week.
Yep.
So
Off for the holiday next week. Join us
Veterans Day.
November 18th at 8 p.m. for the season finale of the Broken Pact. Good night, everybody.
Good night.